We're here live with Zurdo Ramirez, the one of the best 175 pounder in the world. That's what Zurdo feels like. The monster, 43 and 0. How you doing today, Zurdo?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. The only monster in this division is me.
The only monster in the division is you.
Yes, of course.
And hey, Zurdo, I have to come clean though. I have, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Uh-huh.
have. I think I think you're one of the most talented guys in the sport. You're six
Thank you.
three. You're a southpaw. You can do it all. But I would love to see you fight the winner of Canelo and Bivol. The winner of Canelo and Bivol, is that somebody? Are you looking for those opponents? Do you want to
Yeah,
fight the winner?
yes, of course. I'm looking for those type of fight because I've been in this sport so long, and I think this is my time. And I think this is it could be a good fight, a good match for all the people that they want to see the winner and fight me too. And they want to see Zurdo and Canelo, and people will love it that fight.
And Zerto, I heard you call the name of Dimitri Bivol, and you said that you really wanted to fight him. Did any talks? Were you ever in negotiations to fight Dimitri Bivol?
Yes, of course. Supposed to we will make that fight happen in this month, May. But obviously he took the Canelo fight because the money, and I mean I don't blame him. It's just like I think it's business too, right? But as a boxer, it's a shame that you didn't fight for legacy and you didn't fight for the belt. Or you wanna fight, you wanna be the best, you have to fight with the best.
And so, and now you have a fight May 14th against Dominic Boesel, a German tough guy. So I went back
Yeah.
and watched film on him, Zerto, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like he. I feel like he's a tough guy, but I don't feel like he can hang with Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. You're not. It's not at my level, and I wanna prove myself. Wanna prove everyone that I'm ready for the big names. And I know he's a top five. He's the number one ranking contender.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said before, I'm the monster, and I will beat this guy.
And Zurdo, um, when you were at 168 and you were at top rank and you fought Jesse Hart, a lot of people thought Jesse Hart was going to give you a tough fight, and I actually beat you. Can you talk about people that? Can you say to people that criticize your resume? Do you have anything to say to your critics that say that Zurdo is not fighting the top guys in his division? What do you have to say about that?
Well, no, it's maybe some the people that they don't know about boxing, they just criticize, and they say they can say anything, right? But I give a lot of I give a lot of good words and to Jesse Hart because he was really tough guy. He was tough guy, and he he used to have good record too, good resume.
Mm-hmm.
And but like I say, I'm the best, and I will prove myself and I prove everyone. And it was a good fight. The both of those fight that was really good.
Yeah, and just I mean, and you also fought Maxim Vlasov, the same guy who recently, in my opinion, beat Joe Smith Jr. I mean, beat Joe Smith. Now, and you beat him a while ago. Now, what does that say about people that criticize your resume when you beat a guy like Vlasov long ago? And Vlasov is a top 175 pounder right now, Zerto.
Yes, I mean, for me, it's great that people talking. They talk good, they talk bad. It's good for me
No, no,
because
no, 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 no.
they're talking, right?
Right.
And I know that I beat a Maxim Blaso. He's a really good contender, and he's tough guy. And for me too, I think he beat Smith Jr.
And Zerto, Do you think that Canelo's relationship with Golden Boy, his relationship with Oscar, he went to court with Golden Boy. Do you think that's gonna play a part in you not getting a Canelo fight? Do you think
Uh,
that?
no, I don't think so. I don't think that way because people asking so much for that fight, and we at the end of the day we have to give the fans the people they want to see,
Okay,
and,
okay.
if everything makes sense, I think he will take the fight.
And you recently said that you're the only monster at 175 pounds. So what? So would you want to fight between Joe Smith Jr. and Beterbiev? The winner of that fight will have 3 titles. Would
Yes,
you
sir.
would you be willing to fight the winner of Joe Smith and
Of
Artur
course,
Beterbiev?
of course. That's what I want. That's the fight that I'm looking for, and I think this year will happen. And it's a great match. It's a great match. I can't wait to fight with the winner.
And Zerto, you recently said in an interview that you would go to heavyweight and fight Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Were you serious, Zerto?
Yes, of course, because I'm big, strong. I know I can make way easy heavyweight and even a weight or like cruiserweight. I can do it. I'm willing to make the fight happen.
Oh, hey, well done. Hey, Zerto, I also heard that you were willing to fight Makabu at cruiserweight. Remember Canelo was thinking about going to cruiserweight to fight Makabu. You said that you would fight Makabu
Yes,
at, at cruiserweight. Hey, Zerto, you froze. You
you hear
froze up,
me?
Zerto. Yeah, yeah. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I said that I want to fight Macabre too because at the end of the day, my body will move up eventually, and I think right now I can move up and down and fight 75 in cruiserweight too, and
Yeah,
it's good for me and for my legacy.
that would be awesome. So Zerto, if you cannot get the winner of Beterbiev, um, Joe Smith or Canelo Bivol, what do you think is what would you do next? Like if let's say you beat Boesel, and I believe you will, but let's say you beat Boesel, what is the next move if you can't get any champion at 175?
Get the Macabre fight too.
Okay. Hey, Zerto, you got a question. My man says, Marky Dan says, what do you think of Joshua Buatsi? He said, the guy from UK. He said, what do you think about that fight? You both are with the zone. Would you fight Joshua Buatsi?
Well, I don't I don't see any fight from him, but honestly, I don't know who's the guy. But I'm willing to fight anyone that he wants to fight me.
Hey, Zerto.
Because yeah, honestly,
Hey, Zerto, QNA.
I
QNAs.
don't, I
Who
don't,
is that guy?
yeah, yeah, who's that? Because honestly, I don't watch too much boxing. Yeah, but yeah, I'm willing to fight him if he won.
Hey, Zerto, QNAs. Who is that guy? Hey, Zerto, he said, my boy JC says Zerto wants all the smoke. And my man Warwick says, most people don't realize that you're younger than Canelo. Zerto, you're 30 years old, correct?
Yes, sir. I'm 30 years old.
So Canelo will be 32 in I believe this year. I believe Canelo's going to be 32.
Yes.
I believe he is. So this the thing. You have a lot of time. You're still in your prime. Even with the situation with Top Rank, you're still a very young guy. You already have 43 wins. Is
Yep.
going is going for 50 and 0 is going for 50 and 0 something that you want to do.
63.
63.
Yes, sir. 63 and all. Break all the records and eventually be a legend.
Zerto, 20 more fights, Zerto. Stop.
Yep.
20 more fights.
Yep. Yep. I will be busy.
So how many fights do you want a year, Zerto? If you're gonna fight till 63 and 0, how
Uh,
many
three,
fights do you want a year? You gonna
uh,
fight till you're 40?
Three. No, no. At least I want to fight 3 times a year, and maybe 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah. Eight. Wow. Hey, so you want to fight till you're 38, 39?
Uh huh.
38? 38?
Yes. 38. Yeah, 38 is a good number for me.
Yeah, okay. And my man Anthony Mazzano says, Zurdo, who did you model your fighting style after? Like, who was your favorite fighter growing up, and who got you into boxing?
Well, always Julio Cesar Chavez father and Tito Trinidad, Miguel Cotto. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
the Boricuas.
Uh, yeah, Boricua. Yep. And Antonio Margarito also.
Okay.
Yeah. All those
So,
guys.
so do you fight style? Do you model your style off of any of those guys? Do you think did Chavez Senior play? Does Chavez Senior maybe the
Oh,
volume punching you have, how you throw a lot of punches, or did you watch? Did you learn the hook? You want to throw a hook like Tito
yeah.
Trinidad?
Yeah. Well, I always watch all the guys, but I'm trying to mix it everything, and I think that's a little bit for everyone.
And Zerto, in all honesty, I really believe that you and Canelo in Mexico City, I feel like you guys could do 100,000 in the stadium in Mexico City.
Yeah, me too, man. That will be huge in TV. Estadio Azteca. It will be huge.
And my man Steele, who's a big supporter of you, Zerto, he says, what is your inspiration to keep fighting? What really drives you? Is it to be a legend? Is it to be Hall of Famer? Is it to get the big money fights? What what is your reason for fighting still? What drives you
Uh,
to go?
Honestly, it's the money. It will be good, but most it will be because the legacy, and I want to prove myself that I can do it, and that's what I do it because I
Okay.
believe in myself.
And Zerto, who do you have winning between Joe Smith and Arthur Beterbiev? Who do you favor in that fight?
I think it's a good match, but for me, it's very big,
Beterbiev
very
by decision or
by
knockout?
knockout, not by
Knockout.
knockout. Yes.
Awesome. And who do you favor this weekend with Canelo and Dimitri Bivol? A lot of people, Zerto, are picking Dimitri Bivol
Yeah.
in this fight.
No, I think Canelo it will be a hard fight for him, but it will be a decision by decision.
And Zerto, I know you sparred Benavidez. I know you sparred Canelo. And would you ever entertain sparring David? Would you ever entertain a fight with David Benavidez?
Yes, of course. We know that that fight that will happen eventually in the near future, and we want to be the best, and we want to fight with the best too, and like it's a really, really, really good fight for both of us.
Okay. And Zerto, my man still says, what are your thoughts on Virgil Ortiz? Do you watch Virgil
Oh,
Ortiz?
yes, he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. I like his style, and I think
Yeah.
he can do a good trouble to a few fighters
And so Zerto, you have this fight May 14th with Boesel, and I believe in LA, California,
in Ontario,
in
Ontario.
Ontario. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, Ontario, California.
Uh-huh.
And when you are successful, when does Golden Boy plan on getting you back in the ring?
Uh, well, I don't know, but if everything going well, I think
Hey Zerto, you froze.
you hear
Zerto, you
me?
froze.
I hear you
Frisa,
now.
claro. Yeah, talk to me. Okay, so it's about an hour from LA. Okay. Now Zerto, what did you say? What did you say that last part? You got kind of cut out.
It will be in Ontario, and I think by the next fight, September. Looking for September.
Awesome. So that means you're available for Canelo's next fight.
Yep.
Canelo's available in
Yep.
September. You're available in September.
Yep.
Why not? Why not scrap the Triple G fight, Zurdo?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, me, Zurdo and Canelo in Mexico. Not Zurdo Triple G. I mean, not Canelo Triple G. Zurdo and Canelo in Mexico City, man, front of your home and your
Yeah.
country. One of the biggest domestic fights you can make possible. Zurdo versus Canelo in September. How does that
And
sound?
yeah, and the people want to see that kind of fight, and for me, I would love to fight to look to fight him.
Hey, Zurdo, Warwick says, are you trying to get the third fight with Canelo in December instead of? And guess what, Zurdo? Remember you don't know. Remember you said Kien S to. You said who is that guy to Joshua Buatsi?
Uh
Well,
huh.
guess what, Zurdo? He's a potential opponent for Canelo in the UK in December.
Oh, mm, that's good, right?
No, it's not
Uh,
good because you want that fight for September and December, Zurdo.
yeah, but the thing is, if he wanna fight me, because he I don't he know that it could be it's 50-50 for him, right? For me, and I know that I can win the fight for sure
What is it about what is it about your style that you feel will trouble Canelo? What do you
because
do?
I'm bigger than him, stronger and smarter than him, and I'm super too, and handsome.
Ah, hey, Zerto. Hey, you being handsome wins the fight, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, hey, Zerto, you're a character, man. I didn't expect this, man, because I didn't know. I never heard you speak so much English, man. And I have to give you an A+ on your English, champ.
Thank thank you,
He
man.
said,
Thank you.
"Hey,
Now
hey,
I try to I'm studying English, and I'm reading and everything because I'm trying to communicate with the people, because the translator, they didn't say what I want to say, and that's why. Yeah.
hey, Zerto, you win the fight because you're bigger, stronger,
Stronger
left-handed, and in your words, handsome."
and, and handsome. Yes, sir.
And Zerto, that why? What about you? Because I've heard you call Bivol for about a year. I mean, you've
Uh-huh.
been calling for Dimitri Bivol for a year. Why do you think he never fought you, Zerto?
Uh because he was scared to fight me to lose the belt, because he was waiting to fight with Canelo, and he knew that it will be a tough fight for him, but he picked the Canelo fight,
Okay, hey
because
Zerto.
he was calling me now and many times, and he did a poster and everything that he said he never regret to find me, but it was like just talking for him.
Hey Zerto. My man JC says he says ask you when ya me pelo la verga.
A
What went
huevo.
through your? He said what went through your mind?
Me peló la verga. It was a big moment for me that time. Oh, it is. Still, it is, right? Yeah. But that's the thing, that I would like to say what I want, and just say it, right?
Hey Zerto, you know what? When I saw Makabu's last fight, Zerto, Makabu, when I saw his last fight, when I watched your fight, oh, can you speak about the fight you just had with Uneski Gonzalez? Uh, was that difficult fight for you, or did
Oh,
and do you what did you gain from that Sullivan Barrera, Uneski Gonzalez fighting these Cuban experienced
uh,
guys? What does that do for your career?
he was tough guy. Juniski Gonzalez, he came forward all the time, and I think he can give a lot of trouble to different guys, because he's strong. He come forward non-stop, and he can take punches. That guy. Yeah, and I learned a lot. I knew that I need to. I have my reach. And I can boxing if I want, but I want to. In that fight, I want to put a pressure too that the he can feel that who's Zurdo Ramirez.
In Zurdo, my man Punch says, wasn't that fight supposed to be a title eliminator? Wasn't that fight supposed to be an eliminator for you, for
Yes,
Dimitri?
yes. Uh-huh.
And,
That's, and that they supposed to fight after that fight. We're supposed to fight me and Bivol, and I signed the contract, but he didn't sign it.
and Zurdo, what is this fight for? What is on the line for this fight with Dominic Boesel? Is he high in the rankings, the WBA? Can you
Yes,
explain to the audience what this does? Does this put you in? Does a win over Dominic Boesel put you in
yeah.
a
It's a
mandatory
it's
position?
a number it's a number one contender, and I'm the number two. And
Okay,
this fight will get the winner of Canelo Bivol.
awesome.
Supposed to.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you're putting pressure.
Yes,
So
sir.
let me. You're putting pressure on Canelo and Bivol to fight you because that's something
Yeah.
that you've been wanting.
Uh-huh. Because I won the belt.
You want the belt.
Yes.
You want to be. Do you want to be undisputed at 175?
Yes, sir.
Kingpin Zurdo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
H Money says, "How was sparring with Canelo? What did you learn? And was it what did he give you good work? And can you take any of that sparring into a fight with Canelo? What you learned?"
Uh, it's in YouTube that sparring, but it was like 10 years ago. It was great for me because I chose. He was the beginner in that time, and I learned a lot. He's a good fighter. I like the way that he moved, the feint and everything. And I mean, he's a great fighter, but I know that I'm more mature and handsome, and I can beat this guy.
Okay, and so Zurdo, do you watch? Did you watch Errol Spence's last fight? Because my man William Boxing wants to know who would you pick out of Spence and Terrence Crawford.
It's a hard fight, 50-50. Yeah, 50-50. But they both of them, they're smart and they stronger, and they're in their prime. And I think it will be a good match.
Okay, and Zurdo, who are the five greatest? Who are your top five greatest Mexican fighters ever, all time?
Right. All the time. Well, for sure, Chavez Papa, Julio Cesar
Uh
Chavez
huh.
father.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
he's Barrera, Morales, Marquez, El Travieso, um, Cázares, Mario Cázares. He was from Mochi, Conchulito Montiel. They're from Sinaloa.
Hey, my boy Punch says you look like a telenovela star. You like an actor, Zurdo. That's what they saying, man. You look like an actor, Zurdo. You think about
Thank you. Yeah.
hey, because you say you're handsome, Zurdo. Have you thought about doing commercials and acting outside of boxing?
Yeah. Eventually,
Have you?
I will make a movie. I want to make a movie too.
Hey, hey, Kingpin Zurdo, you definitely have the swag to do it, man. We say here, bro. We say you got swag. Okay, Zurdo, you got swag. You hear me? Estilo.
Yes.
You got sazon. That's what Boricuas say. With Puerto Ricans, we say you got the sazon. You hear me, Zurdo?
He has a son, Estilo. So,
Hey,
papi,
hey, my man Kevin Knight says you should shut Benavidez up because Benavidez is saying he's the boogeyman, and people. Benavidez says everybody's scared to fight him, but we know that you will fight him.
yeah, of course. Yeah, but I want to fight him eventually when he move up to light heavyweight. We will make that fight happen. We know each other and we're friends, and but we cool to fight each other.
Okay, so Zurdo, let me ask you: does being a friend does it make it hard to fight a friend of yours in boxing? Is it harder to prepare for a fight against your friend?
No, it's more interesting. It's interesting because you know him and you know that you're the guy is tough and you want to be the best. And this is like damn, I want this fight. Yeah, like that. It's exciting.
Okay. And my man Jose wants to ask you, Zerto. He says, who's more dangerous out of Caleb Plant, David Morrell, or Dimitri Bivol? Out of those three, Morrell and Plant and Bivol. Who's the hardest opponent? The
I
toughest
think
opponent?
Bivol,
Why? ¿Por qué?
because he used the footwork like really good. The distance, he keep the distance all the time. That make it hard. And have a heavy hand. He has a heavy hand.
Okay. And so have you ever worked with Bivol before, Zerto?
Yes,
You
before.
you spar you sparred him
Yeah. Yes, many times.
many times. So he
Uh-huh.
oh Zerto, I didn't know that. I know you sparred Benavidez. I know you sparred Canelo. I know you sparred all those different guys. I didn't know. I I, I didn't know you sparred Bivol. Do you think
Yeah.
that's why he doesn't want to fight you?
Of course, because he know me.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah, and when we did a sparring, we I used to fight in 168.
Okay. So you sparred when you sparred him when you used to fight at 68.
Uh-huh.
Hey Zerto, now can you tell me the difference between working with Golden Boy and working with Top Rank?
Well,
What do you
it's
like?
well, I learned a lot from Top Rank, and I did a great job. We did a great job, and I don't have any bad to them, but I think till the time it was like uh try to move forward for myself. And now Golden Boy, he gave me a good deal that I can say no, and it's great. It's great for me to working with Golden Boy. I think working with both of them, it was great for me.
Hey Zerto, my man John Blaze, he says everyone is afraid of Zerto at 175. Cierto or falso? True or false, Zerto? Fact or cap?
Cierto. Of course.
hey, hey Zerto, I need to talk to you offline, man. You're fun, man. You're just fun, bro.
uh,
Bro, like you seem like just a friend, not even a guy that you know how you interview people and they don't speak and they don't want to talk and
yeah,
they
yeah,
they
yeah.
you're not somebody that's very politically correct. You said there's only one monster at 175. You
Of
said
course, man.
they're scared of me. You said
Yeah.
I'm a whoop them because I'm handsome.
Mhm.
You, you're
It's,
talking like a Ali out here, man. You said I'm pretty, I'm bad, I'm pretty. Can't nobody deal with me. I'm gonna shock the world.
I'm a
Hey, Zerto.
murderer rock. I turned off the light before it was dark.
Hey, Zerto, you know the quotes.
Yeah, a few words. Yeah.
Hey, now my man says, what is? Oh, he said, what do you think about David Morrell? Would you fight David Morrell too? Do you think he's
I
a good
will,
fighter? The
I
uh, the
will
Cuban.
fight anyone. I will fight anyone.
But
Anyone,
Zerto,
anywhere.
You will really fight a heavyweight, Zerto? Which you come on, Zerto.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
me,
of course.
tell me the truth.
I've been in the ring. I've been in the ring with heavyweights, a cruiserweight, and I'm a big guy.
But you're 6'3".
Yeah, six
I
three.
know you're a big guy, but Zerto, so you would really go up there and beat up on AJ? You really want to beat up AJ?
Yes, easy money. Look at what look at you see what he did to Anthony Joshua. He could be the same.
You said what? Hey, Zerto, you said what? That you would
What
you
up?
said that you would do him like Usyk did him to Zerto?
Yes, yes, sir.
What do you think about a fight with you and Alexander Usyk?
Damn, that's a great fight because I like the way he moved and I like his style,
Yeah.
and I think it could be a good match.
Yeah, hey, JC, you have the hey Zerto, you got the whole attention of everybody in the chat, man. Everybody loves you, Zerto. And Zerto,
Thank you,
look,
everyone.
hey Zerto, look, I'm gonna be honest, honestamente. I was upset with the Dominic
What?
Boesel fight. Por qué?
Oh, yeah, me too.
Because
But I mean, I was a little sad. No upset. I was sad because I want to fight with the best, and if no one want to fight, I need to. I need to fight. I need to keep. I need to be busy, right?
yeah, yeah,
But it just
entiendo.
matter of time. It just matter of time.
Yeah, see me, I was upset because Zurdo, I seen your talent. I know what you can do. You're a southpaw man that throws punches from all angles. You have pretty good footwork. You're a great body puncher. You have a chin. You have a lot of endurance, and you have power in both hands. So for me, I want to see you
And
against the
then,
best of the best, Zurdo. I feel like you could beat anybody.
yeah, me
I
too.
really do. I feel like you could beat anybody. But I was really hurt by the Boesel fight because I knew that it's just a keep busy fight for you. I knew that you weren't. I knew you wanted. I knew you wanted Bivol. So when they gave you Boesel, I knew you were like, man, I want to get Bivol. I want to fight Canelo. I want to fight Turbiev. And is that true?
Yeah, but it's matter
So
of time,
honestly,
man. It just matter of time.
okay, okay, and
All right. Okay, I gotta go, man. I have another interview. But
yeah,
thank you for your support. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
thank
Um,
you. Hey Zerto, God
yeah,
bless you, man, and I really appreciate you coming on.
thank you,
And
man. Appreciate it.
I apologize about being disappointed, because I didn't know the business, man. And so yeah, man, if I said anything about who you're fighting after talking to you, Zerto, you don't have to worry about that no more. I'm Team Zerto, man. Kingpin
Thank you.
Zerto. You got me?
Thank you, man. I appreciate every. It's like Rasa is a matter of time. Everyone will know. I know myself. I believe in myself. That's the only thing that you have to do. Believe in yourself, because no one can tell you that you can. The only person that can say you that is yourself,
Hey
right?
Zerto, can you have 2 minutes, man? My boy H Money wants to talk to you for like 1 second. Talk to him, H.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Zurdo, what's good, champion?
What's
How you
up?
doing?
Good and yourself?
I'm good, brother. I want to know, how did you get into the sport of boxing?
Because it's long short story. They used to people they used to bully me because I was skinny and short, and I tried to
Oh, you fell out, Zert.
know how to fight.
Yeah.
And then I was in boxing, and I knew that it was good, and I was like, damn, I can do this. Yeah, it was surprise for me too.
How old was you?
It was I was 12
¿Cuántos
years
años?
old.
10? 10?
12, 12.
12? Zerto, so how the hell did you get to be 6'3", man, if you were short? You were short
Uh,
back in the day.
yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know. Because my
Yeah, but
father, my mom, they saw, and they give me a lot of beans and rice and tortilla.
hey, Zerto, all love to you, brother. Thank you for your time, man, and have a great interview. You're next up, man.
thank,
God bless you, brother, and thank you for coming
thank,
on the panel. I appreciate you, man, and
thank
hey,
you.
hopefully I'll be there for your Bosa fight, man. Bless up.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
May 14th
Bra-
in Ontario. We
Gracias
got
a
King
todos.
Pete.
No se pierdan la
Yeah,
pelea.
yes, sir.
All right.
My man, and yeah, shout out to my man Zerto for spending time. And yeah, man, May 14th, check out the Bosa fight. I was a tough critic, but the guy said he's just staying busy, man. He said he can't get the fight. So how am I going to be hard on him if he can't get the fight? I talked to him off air for a couple minutes to let him know what I said, and he still didn't have any problem with me. So you got to respect a guy like Zerto, man. You got to respect him that he didn't have any grudges with me. He didn't hold any beef. I looked at him face to face and I told him, I said some stuff about you, man, and about the Zerto, about the Boesel fight, and he told me he was upset about it too. So if he's upset and he couldn't get a better opponent, he said, well, he asked me who was there logistically to fight. All the champions got to fight. So he said, if I'm not fighting a champion, why not just, Golden Boy wants me to stay busy, and he's a mandatory. I mean, he would put me in a mandatory position for Bivol versus Canelo. So how can I be mad about it? So yeah, he's frustrated. He's frustrated, and off the camera, he was visibly frustrated at it. So for me, I'm not ever going to attack Zerto or disrespect Zerto ever again, man, because he's a real guy. He was genuine. He didn't give no fake answers. He didn't, and he did the whole interview in English. You got to respect a guy like that, man. He didn't want a translator. He had people in the car with him that could have translated, and he didn't want them to. So when you have a guy like that that wants to embrace the language, that wants to learn everything, and doesn't want his words to be twisted, and takes these interviews seriously, so he could say what he wants and means, and says, "I'm the only monster at 75." Well, I want him to get his opportunity. So now I'm gonna be pushing for Zurdo to get his opportunity. Yeah. So, so me, yeah, for me, talking to him, it's not about keeping that same energy. It's about when you talk to somebody, you learn better and you do better. So when you talk to a guy and he tells you the business side and he tells you what's really happening behind closed doors, you got to understand that, shit, I could admit when I was a little too harsh. So yeah, man, shout out to Zurdo Ramirez, and I'm gonna keep it like that. So God bless him, man. I want him to get the best opportunities. He said he sparred Bivol before, so anybody that sparred Bivol, yeah, anybody that sparred Bivol, I didn't know they sparred before. So he feels like he got the better in the sparring, and he said he knows me. I never knew that. So yeah, so for me, shout out to him, and shout out to Bivol Canelo. Their fight, it's a championship fight, so that's not a bad fight. That's a great fight, and I hope he gets one of the winners. And I want to see how good he really is, because I feel like we haven't had a chance to see how great he can be because he hasn't had the opportunity to fight a Bivol or Canelo. But I think it would be a great fight, and I want to see him versus Benavidez too, even though they're friends. So yeah, man, shout out to Zurdo. Shout out to Zurdo. Yeah, man. Yes, man. H Money, talk to me, champ. You fell out, but
yeah, I don't know what happened with the shit. Shout out to Young Billy, man. Great interview with, I believe, one of the best fighters in the world, in Zurdo Ramirez. He's a rising star in the sport, and his time will come. Like he said, my time will come. It's just a matter of time. He's going to force these guys to fight him, YB. And shout out to my boy J Dub, man, because J Dub been telling us Zurdo. And now Zurdo is here, bro.
Yeah, man. And look, H, I didn't. And look, I also moved the time, and Zurdo's that real, bro. Look, H, he did an interview with me. And this is another reason why I'm off the district, off the, harsh shit, because I set it up for 12. I didn't hear nothing back, but he was on there waiting on me, because I canceled the stream because I was like, man, I promised my people that I'm going to do the interview, and I thought it fell apart. So I was embarrassed that it fell apart, and Zurdo was back there waiting for me. And so they gave me a chance to re-up and do the interview still. And he was on the way to another, to promote this fight. So, he's about a little bit over a week out for his next fight. So, it's May 14th, the same day as Charlo Castano, in the same area. One is in Ontario and one is in Carson.
So why the fuck a nigga like me that's in California don't know this nigga fighting? I didn't know this nigga was fighting next week.
Next week. Yes. Yeah. So for me, yeah. And that's because of the opponent. And that's because it he just did a press conference for it, I believe last week. They did a press conference for Boesel, and it was in and that's what I said. He said he was disappointed because, he wants that big fight atmosphere. He told me that off air. Zurdo was like, because you know how you do StreamYard and he's behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So I talked to him face to face. I was like, yo, this is what, cammed up with him. I was like, yo, this is what I said, man. And he was like, I don't have no problem with it. So he's a real one. I said, man, I said what I said, man. And and I was like, but he was like, man, but you gotta understand the business. He was like, man, it's not my fault. He said, trust me, I sparred all those top guys. He said the only one I didn't spar was Beterbiev. So yeah, because Beterbiev lives in Canada. So I was like, damn. So yeah, he said I sparred Bivol, and Bivol know who I am. And then he said it on air again. Bivol knows me. So he said he know me.
I gotta watch the playback. I don't know what the fuck I was tweaking. I forgot about that shit, man.
So yeah, shout out to Zurdo, man. Also rescheduling with me, man. Me being 30 minutes late, it was my fault. And Zurdo still was a professional. Came in here, wasn't disappointed, wasn't angry, and he's a real guy, man. So for me, when I see the truth, you know better, you do better, man. So shout out to Zurdo Ramirez and shout out to his team. I want the best for him, and I hope he gets the big fights because I'll definitely watch.
Man, I hate when I miss good interviews, bro, because you be asking the right questions, bro.
I asked him about Makabu. I asked him, was he serious about Joshua? He said he'll fight Usyk. He said he'll fight anybody. And he said he'll fight Usyk. He said he'll fight Benavidez, your boy. He said he'll fight David Morrell. He said, man, anybody from 68 up to heavyweight. He said, I'll fight Bridgerweight. He said, I'll fight. Yeah, he was saying, man, he said, I'll fight Oscar Rivas. Anybody.
I think he'll beat Oscar Rivas. On God.
I told him he'll fuck up Makabu.
Yeah.
I said, bro, you'll fuck Makabu up. From what I seen in his last fight in that high school auditorium, I said, bro, hey, when he fighting that music recital hall, I said, bro, you'll fuck Makabu and Machunu up. Yo. That's a fact. hey, Don King had them boys at a recital, bro. They was at a high school recital, bro, high school play type auditorium, bro, with the metal chairs and shit. You know them ghetto chairs, bro, we be using outside when we barbecue and shit out here in Texas, bro. That's what they had in them goddamn plastic chairs and shit.
Why are you boy Makabu? Why are you doing?
Yo, who belts is those? But who belts is those, Cassidy?
Well,
who on your screen?
Boy, they used to be TFC.
I know it. I remember that picture.
Hey, my boy Zurdo came in this motherfucker looking like Scarface and like Scarface no Manolo, bro.
Yo, can I ask you a question about
my boy had the silk tee on and shit. He said, bro, I win fights. I'm smarter than Canelo. I'm more. He said, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, and I'm more handsome. He said, I'm handsome.
I heard him saying that. He was like, I'm too handsome, nigga. He was like Demetrius Andrade in them motherfuckers.
He said, it's me again. Hey, damn. Hey, bro, Zurdo cool in a bitch.
He should be a fucking like superstar for real. Like a guy that could fight like that, knock a motherfucker out, and then he got the looks like a movie star. This dude should be, you know what I mean? He will be a superstar. I know he will, bro. All he needs is the right opponents. Hopefully one of these guys could fucking fight him.
Hey, Carlos, watch the playback, bro. It was 30 minutes. We 42 minutes in.
As soon as this live,
so watch the playback, bro. It's the first 30 minutes of the show. He was on. Maybe 35 minutes. He was about 34, 35 minutes.
DM, bro. I'm like, damn.
My bad, bro. I should have sent it to you.
I'm like, damn, wasn't white people have interview? And H sent it to me. I'm like, fuck, I'm late.
Nah, you good? Yeah, go back. He said, Usyk, man, baby Yoda. Your boy, hey, shout out to my boy Ray, man. Thank for everybody, man. I know people are not used to me going live at no 12 p.m., but in my time, so it's only 10 a.m. in Cali, or 10:30 when it started, so I understand, man. But yeah, bro, it's going to get a lot of views on the playback, and people are going to check it out. And I'm glad it's the first thing that comes on, so you can see Kingpin Zurdo talking shit. Yeah, man. Everybody that was here was asking him questions.
Hey, YB, so what are some of the things you learned about Zurdo after interviewing him?
That he sparred Dimitri Bivol, and that, bro, the dude knows English, and that he's not PC. He doesn't give a damn about what you got to say. Like he doesn't try to be politically correct. He says, I'm the monster at 175. He said, who is Beterbiev? I'm the monster. He said, man, Canelo ain't nothing to me. He's like, man, I sparred Canelo. We both learned a lot. It was 10 years ago.
Yeah, you man got a new fan. Fuck Benavidez, nigga. Nigga. Yeah.
And then he said, nah. I asked him, is it hard to be friends and fight guys like Benavidez? He said, no, it makes it more interesting because we friends, we know each other, but I still want to see who the best is. Yeah, that's what he said about Benavidez, Rodney. He said, I'm friends with him.
I'd love to see that because I heard they sparred over like 40 rounds.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I heard that too. That's why I said I know you sparred Benavidez, but I didn't know that you sparred so many rounds with Bivol. He said we sparred a lot. He said I was at 168 then.
Yeah, so that's probably why Bivol don't want to fight him.
Okay, my boy Mamba says, what does Zurdo need to level up? Zurdo needs to level up more interviews like he just did right now, Mamba, and put the pressure on these motherfuckers like he doing. Because the more you interview, the more you say shit like he just said, that shit goes viral. You know how many articles, like let's say if you're a writer, you know how much stuff you know how much ink you could put on that, what he just said about I'm the monster at 75. He said, bro, I'll fight Beterbiev, I'll fight Anthony Joshua. That shit had me talking. I said, Zurdo, be honest, bro. He said, yes, I'm a big guy. I don't have to cut as much weight. I'll fight Anthony Joshua. He said, easy work. He said, I'll do him like Usyk did him.
He probably would beat Joshua's ass too, for real.
So, bro, H Money, that for me, I was like, damn, this dude is This dude is like, he's a shit talker, man, and that's what you need to do. And the fact that he knows English, and he doesn't see, he used to use a translator, and he said he was still learning the language, but he stepped up English classes. Now that he did that, because remember when Canelo told Andre, "Fuck out of here, you want pay?" That shit made everybody that's, all the American fans like, oh shit. He told Boo Boo, oh, tough guy, you fight with nobody. That shit. Everybody says that shit now. Everybody says payday. And Zurdo,
Payday, you want
yeah,
payday? I know that.
yes, you get me. So like everybody remembers that Canelo shit. That shit.
Payday. I know
Hey,
that.
hey,
I was
Cash,
surprised he was speaking English like that. I walked in
that
here, I'm like,
motherfucker,
damn.
bro. Zurdo was kicking that English. That motherfucker.
And
I
he
was like,
understood that shit good, bro. Like, yeah, that was fire for real.
yeah. What's up, El Sancho? Your boy Zurdo say I'm handsome, bro. He said I'm pretty.
Yo,
That's why I
YB,
said, bro, you acting like an
YB,
Ali out here. He said, yeah, bro. He said, I'm so, and he repeated the Ali quote too. If you listen to the shit, he said, I'm so fast. I cut the lights on and I was back in the bed before it went off. That's the time he repeated that shit. I said, bro, he knows all the Ali quotes. Jero smart than a bitch. So he just need to do more. He need to be more accessible to people that have big channels, because they will interview this guy if he speak English. Man, this guy and with Zurdo, like people that don't know him, the guy is got charisma. He got charisma, and shit, he gonna tell, and then he's not gonna say no soft ass, friendly shit on this either. He's not gonna be, oh yeah, I'm cool with him. May the best man win. It's a 50-50 fight. He said, no, me and Canelo not 50-50. He said it's a 50-50 fight, but I'm better, I'm bigger, I'm stronger. He said Canelo knows he'll lose. See, when you say stuff like that, that makes the headlines. Zurdo knows how to do it.
I love that right there. I love that talk.
Zurdo knows how. Zurdo, he said everything right, and I know my boy Joe in the chat is gonna have a great time writing these articles.
Bro, Zurdo is next in line for that WBA super belt. Now, if Canelo beats Bivol, Canelo, I believe, will vacate that belt. I don't see Canelo staying at 175. So I see Zurdo, becoming the super champion once Canelo dropped that belt.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy, bro? I don't even have a Twitter, bro. People be like, "YB, you need to get on Twitter, bro." Da 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 da. Yeah, my man Ryan says Zurdo need to fight Callum Smith. Yeah, that's the only person I forgot to ask him about. But because he said he'll fight everybody, I also asked him about Joshua Buatsi. He said, "Who is that guy?"
Damn.
I told Zurdo, I said, "Who is that guy?" I said, Quienes. He said, "Who is that?" Zurdo, he said, "I don't watch that much boxing. I don't know him."
Zurdo would knock out Callum Smith, and I got money on that shit. He'll knock the fuck out of Callum Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, I told Uncle Jay, I told him I want him to fight Benavidez. He said, yeah, that fight's going to happen. He said, we're friends, but he said business first. He said, I ain't on that friendly shit, man. I'll fight him. Zurdo was on that shit, man. Zurdo like Scarface, and his motherfucking shots was fire, bro.
Sound like a throwback fighder.
Yeah,
Zurdo
Zurdo had the taco meat out with the necklace, bro, with the silk shirt and shit. Zurdo looked like he had his own yacht. Like Zurdo looked like he's supposed to be smoking a cigar on the yacht.
At least I know, but Zurdo ain't scared, nigga. Benavidez scared to fight Beterbiev, nigga.
Zurdo Manolo Ramirez, that's what I'm gonna call him. Said that boy, hey, Zurdo came in that motherfucker.
I'm a Zurdo fan, nigga. Zurdo, nigga. Fuck you mean? Fuck Benavidez, nigga. Nigga ducking, nigga over here ducking Beterbiev, and Zurdo talking about it's light work. Yeah, I'm a Zurdo fan, nigga. Fuck
Zurdo
that. I'm Zurdo
like Miami Vice, bro. Like he got the white, you know what I'm saying? He wearing all white and shit, the linen suit. My boy Zurdo, bro.
Hey, Zurdo said some shit in that interview, bro, that he said some real shit. YB asked him, what would be Canelo's toughest fight? Is it Benavidez, Charlo? And he said somebody else. And he said Bivol. And he said Bivol will be Canelo's toughest fight out of all of those guys.
Yep. Yeah, they asked him about Plant, Charlo, and your boy Benavidez and Bivol. He said Bivol was the toughest one.
Now, do y'all agree with him?
Yeah, he came in there unique. He came in this motherfucker like Scarface, shooting fire. Hey, that motherfucker was like,
he was actually dressed like Manolo on Scarface, wasn't he?
That's what I said. Zurdo Manolo Ramirez. That motherfucker came in there with the Slickback. Zurdo was a player named Slickback.
Oh
Yeah.
boy! I'll tell
If
you
he beat
what,
Canelo,
man.
Zurdo
I'm
be the king
just
of Mexico.
I'm just really happy everything worked out, young
King
Bill. You did a great
Joseph.
job, man.
Joseph.
Yeah, it came
Oh,
out.
what's happening, Big Butch? How you doing, my
Joseph,
brother?
what's good, man? How you doing?
How
Hey,
you doing, Rodney? How you doing, Big H?
hey. I told Zurdo, hey, Zurdo answered the factor cap question too. And I told him, I said, you know, Puerto Ricans say you got the Sazon. He said, yeah, El Sazon. I said, oh, no.
No, he did a great job, young Bill. I really liked all the questioning. You know what? Unfortunately, brother, I'm really afraid that Canelo's strained relationship with Goldie Fishnets is actually going to cost him that big fight.
Damn.
I told him, I said, man, forget the Triple G fight. We want Zurdo versus Canelo in Mexico.
That's it.
Estadio
Yeah.
Azteca, 120,000 like Chavez Sr. did.
You know what? Yeah, and you know what? He's got the right idea. He says, you know what? I really liked his response. He said, no, I'm not worried about that because, you know, if the people want the fight, then yeah, we'll make the fight happen. He's got the right idea. He understands that the boss or the fans are the real bosses of boxing. But unfortunately, yeah, we've all seen what happens when Canelo doesn't want to give someone a fight. I mean, look what he did to Demetrius Andrade. You know, is basically telling him, sorry, man, you're not going to get that fight. You know, and you know, it's not like Canelo has a shortage of potential opponents. Everyone and their mother wants to fight Canelo Alvarez because it's the biggest payday in boxing. So that this is a potential problem. But look, I mean, I think it's funny though, because he's got 43 victories. He's got 43 professional fights, and he's only 30 years old. He's got time. He's got time on his hands. He's actually younger than Canelo. I think that's outstanding. So yeah, he just needs to just stay busy, stay active, keep winning, and that's it.
And that's all you can ask for as a fan. If he can't get the fights that we want to see, at least he's doing his job and staying active.
Yep. And that's it. Unfortunately, I have a terrible feeling that, yeah, boxing politics are really going to affect his ability to get the big fights that he wants.
Joseph, it shouldn't be like
Yes,
that,
sir.
brother. That's some fucking bullshit. You know, if a guy is a mandatory, he's the number one contender, the champions should fight their mandatories, right?
You're absolutely right. Yep. Unfortunately, though, brother, Canelo, yeah, he's going to be able to just fight whomever he wants. As far as fighting a guy like Bivol, the WBO or the WBA champ, yeah. I mean, you know, unfortunately, though, the WBA, yeah, they're always going to choose Canelo or the bigger money fight. The sanction organizations are unreliable when it comes to doing the right thing. I mean, you already know this. You know, this is a big problem in boxing. Look how long it took Dillian White to get his opportunity with the WBC.
Okay.
You know, and unfortunately, Zurdo, he's a great guy, great fighter. He's just not a huge ticket seller. And yet a huge part of that was, you know, him deciding to be independent and not work with an influential promoter who had TV dates for several years. You know, so we'll see. Hopefully, Golden Boy can actually work their magic with his own. Hopefully, Oscar De La Hoya can actually mend the fence, right, with Canelo and start another new working relationship with him. Hopefully, they can, you know, mend that bridge. Right. I hope so.
Hey, YB, go ahead, YB. I go after you.
And you know what? The thing about Zurdo is that, I mean, also, you know, he's been in the game so long, you think that he's older than 30, but he's still in his prime. Yeah, he's only 30, and he's 43-0. He said, I asked him what he wants to do. He said, be 63-0. He said, break all the records, be a legend, and be 63-0. I said, Zurdo, that's 20 fights. He said, well, I'm going to fight till I'm 39. He said 2 or 3 times a year till I'm 39, and I'll get 63-0.
And I tell you what, guys like Zurdo, it's really hard to dislike a guy like that. And that's one of the reasons why, man, I still love doing this, man, is because of guys like him. Guys like him are a real joy to work with and a real joy to cover, and you know what? He leaves it all in the ring, man. What's not to like? So yeah, man, I'll do everything I can to help promote his brand, and hopefully, man, he picks up some new fans.
I mean, like we saying Zurdo is not a big ticket seller. That's why Canelo won't fight him. Bivol is not a big ticket seller, and he fighting him.
No. That's not what I said. I said his strained relationship with Goldie, with Oscar De La Hoya, is going to cost Zurdo that big fight.
It's all these damn excuses for Canelo for not fighting these guys. You know what I mean? It's some bullshit. He can pick and choose Zurdo if he really wants it. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, hey, Joe, Charlo sells more tickets than Bivol.
Oh yeah, of course, dude. Yeah, of course, man. Look, and look, Canelo's going to end up fighting those guys. I'm just afraid that he's not going to fight anyone from the Golden Boy stable of fighters.
Damn, he doesn't want to give. He doesn't want to give.
No, he doesn't want to give De La Hoya the opportunity or any money.
The payday. Yeah.
Yep,
exactly.
the payday. That's my point. That's why I brought up the Demetrius Andrade episode, because if he doesn't want you to earn that big paycheck, yeah, he won't give you the opportunity. That's what it's all about.
The great fighters of the past, like Ali, Bernard Hopkins, they wasn't doing shit like that. Now, those are some diva. That's being a diva in the sport of boxing. You know what I mean?
Well, unfortunately,
bullshit.
You should fight everybody.
It is, and unfortunately, this is the way it's always been. I have to say this, H. I mean, most fans don't realize that if a fighter doesn't like someone personally, now they may act like they have bad blood in front of the cameras and in front of the press, but that's just to promote the fight. If a fighter really doesn't like someone, yeah, he's not going to give him the opportunity to make millions or money. He's not going to.
That's not true because
I'm telling you that's the case within the business of boxing.
Not all the time, because Barrera and Morales, they didn't like each other. They fought each other 3 fucking times.
You know what? That's a rarity, man. Most of the time, because boxing, as you know, just like the YouTube community, it's a very short-knit community. Everyone in this business knows each other. Everyone knows each other. So it's like behind closed doors, boy, you've got to be you better kiss that fighter's ass, man, if you want that opportunity. It's okay, man, to go in front of the cameras, act like you have bad blood, but you know what, man? You've got to be professional, and you've got to be thankful for that opportunity, man. When you're fighting a guy like Canelo.
This Sonny Liston like Muhammad Ali when Muhammad Ali was showing up to his fucking house, knocking on his door to get a fucking fight.
No, but that's not the norm, though. That's not the norm.
So now you need to do stuff that is not normal.
Business.
You need to do things that are not. It's different. If I was a professional fighter, they would stay away from me. The fucking sponsors, they'll just stay away from me. They don't have to go to
Cash, we got to fix your audio, champ. Come right back in. Come right back in, champ. Your audio's messed up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows each other in this business, and everyone has respect for each other in this business. At least most everyone does. There's very seldom between fighters is there ever any legitimate bad blood. And I'm telling you that from experience. That's very rare.
I know you got experience. I got experience too. I've been watching boxing since I was a baby. You know what I mean? So I know the sport. And I know for a fact if a guy really wants to fight somebody, they'll make that thing happen. It's too many times where Canelo gets a pass for not fighting this guy, not fighting that guy, and people just let it slide because it's Canelo Alvarez. People are fanboys. At the end of the day, he needs to fight everybody. That's what Ali did. That's what Hopkins did. If you want to be an all-time great, Zurdo deserves a shot just like everybody else. He was the #1 contender in the WBA. He's right there putting pressure on Canelo, bro. Give the man a shot, just like Floyd Mayweather gave you an opportunity. And that'll be a big fight. Do it in Mexico. Zurdo and Canelo, 2 Mexican warriors. Let's do it. Make it happen.
It is a great fight. Yep, it is a great fight, man. It absolutely is. And, give it time. Once again, he's only 30 years old. man, I think he'll end up getting all of the fights if he just stays active and stays in his winning ways. I think he'll get all the smoke that he wants at 75 and eventually a cruiser. I do.
I think he'll beat the dog shot of Makabu. No lie.
Oh gosh, dude. Yeah. Jeez.
To take one of Canelo's opponents off the door, off the rap. He said he'll fight him. I don't know. I mean, you know, you got to look at it, like you said, it's a business. When you told me, Joe, about the
That's all it is, dude.
My man Ryan says Zurdo needs to earn his shot. Who has he beat? Smith Canelo rematch. Let's go.
Okay, who the fuck did Bivol beat? Didn't Bivol beat the same Smith? Right.
Yeah. Look, guys. You know what? And once again, resumes are contingent upon opportunities received. How is Zurdo supposed to fight anybody and earn that shot if no one gives him the damn opportunity, Ryan? Okay, I'm tired of fans throwing that out there like it's a more intelligent way of looking at things. It's not. If you don't get the opportunities, how are you supposed to build a decent resume? If you're an avoided fighter in the division, how are you supposed to build a decent resume? I'm tired of that mentality from fans. I'm sick of it. Okay, because all these guys are hardworking badasses who put their freaking life on the line every time they step foot in the ring. And they do it for our entertainment. Okay?
Facts.
It's like, damn, man, you can only fight who your promoter is able to line up for you. That's it.
Facts.
Sorry,
Joe.
man. I didn't mean to get heated,
No,
guys.
I love
My
it,
apologies.
Joe. We love it. So Ryan says Zurdo needs to earn his shot. He said who he beat? Smith. Smith, the same Smith that Bivol beat. He beat the Maxime Vlasov, the same guy that Bivol beat. He beat fucking what's his name? Your boy, what's his name from Cuba? The same guy that fucking Bivol beat. Your boy, the Sullivan Barrera. So he got 3 common opponents with Bivol. You know what I mean? So you don't say the same thing about Bivol.
Oh, look, and Ryan once again, he says he ain't avoided, not promoted well, and he ain't called enough people. Look, man, he's not a huge ticket seller because he hasn't been with a consistent promoter long enough. Okay? He left Top Rank when he shouldn't have, and he just got with Golden Boy Promotions, and he just signed a deal with DAZN. Okay? Give him some time. Let him become a bigger ticket seller because that's the reason why no one's looking forward to fighting him. He's viewed largely as too much risk for the reward. And why? Because he's not a big ticket seller. Give him time to become. That's what I'm saying. The best thing for him to do right now is stay active and just win. That's it. Fight at least 3 times a year and win. Okay, and start building your level of attraction. Start enhancing that. So you can't. It's like I guarantee you, everyone at 175, if he doesn't have a title, no, they're not even looking at Zurdo though. They don't even care. They're thinking that why the hell would I want to fight that guy? He's a tough, undefeated guy who can punch. He's gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. He's gonna put his hard hat on and get to work. Right? He's going to work in a high volume. He's got a good chin. Why the hell would I want to fight this guy if there's no money attached to it?
And he's a southpaw.
So you can't tell me. You can't tell me he's not avoided. Anyway, man.
Facts, Joe.
It's frustrating, man.
Joe.
Frustrating.
Don't forget about that. Ain't nobody in a rush to get in.
Yeah, ain't that crucial already frustrating?
Ain't nobody trying to rush to get in the ring
sorry,
with Zurdo.
Yeah, man. I really feel for guys like TBH. What's happening, brother?
What's happening? What's happening, yo?
Yeah, man. I really feel for guys like Zurdo, man.
So Zurdo was on just a second ago.
What's got on the story?
He just missed him.
Hey, fix your mic, champ.
TBH, he just missed him, bro. One of the most avoided guys in boxing, bro.
So what was he saying? I heard it just what you guys are saying. Between y'all. Well, so what? What was he saying?
It was funny, man. It was funny. He said, "You know what? I can beat all these guys because I'm a monster and I'm more handsome than they are."
The fuck out of here. He said that shit.
Yeah, he was actually really funny, man. He actually speaks well. He speaks English very well. I was surprised.
Oh, he didn't need it. He didn't need it. Okay. So he speaks English. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I tell you what, man. Oh, geez. You know what, young Bill? I will say this. I've got to jump back off and get back to work. We're trying to get an opponent for Glenn Tapia for a fight that happens in 24 days, right, on May 28th.
Oh,
and
Glenn
our last guy just fell out. And let me tell you, this is a real chore trying to match make for Glenn Tapia. But I think I found the guy. He's from LA. I'll tell you guys about it when we signed the contract. But that's what I've been working on today, brother. So I apologize, young Bill. I didn't call you earlier. I just didn't think there was going to be any hiccups. My apologies, brother. But great job. All's well that ends well. You're a pro, man. Great job, young Bill. We'll keep lining up these interviews for you, my friend.
Now let's get them articles, man. Zurdo said a lot of stuff.
You know what? That is true, brother. Boxing News 24, man. Look for it later on tonight, okay?
Get it. All right, man. Appreciate you, Joe, for getting that stuff situated. Yeah.
God bless you, brother. You take care.
All right, Joe.
Salute, Joe.
No more Joseph, man.
And we're gonna talk to Sugar Hill tonight too. My man Sugar Hill after the Tyson Fury victory. So hell yeah, man. Bro, trying to get this interview experience, man, so I can start getting at these fights, bro. I'm tired of this bullshit, man. Not getting into these fights, and I want to be able to go to the fights, man. I want to be able to be there ringside, talk to the guys. That's why I'm going to see Nonito next. So I'm really going to see Nonito this Sunday. Be there Monday for his sparring with Raees Salim. So yeah, bro, we about to. Hell yeah, man. We about to take this shit up a notch, H. I'm not playing, bro.
Yeah, nigga, we going up.
I ain't finna play, bro. I'm not playing, bro. When I say I want to do something, I'm really gonna put put effort into it, bro. I ain't playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you, bro. I see you always live. You always doing stuff. So that shit, motivate me, fam. That when you go live and you was on Ramadan, man, going live. I respect the shit out you, bro.
Hard work and dedication, YB. You feel me? Like, just look at a guy like Kobe Bryant, put in all the hard work, and that's how he got to that level. Look at Floyd Mayweather, hard work and dedication. Canelo, nigga, the richest dude in the game, nigga, fighting the most. You know what I mean? He trained the most. So that's how we gotta be. You know what I mean?
Staying active. What's up, Knockout? Talk to me.
Oh man, chilling, bro. Watching these fighters for this week, studying for these predictions and shit. Catching your great interview that you just did with Zurdo. You know what I'm saying, man? Salute, bro. Much love and much respect. That's some big boy shit right there, bro. So, salute to your grind, homie. You doing your goddamn thing out here in these streets, man.
Hey, appreciate it. You are too, though. You are too.
Salute to everybody on the panel as well, man. Shout out to y'all, bro.
Hey, Knockout. You was right about your boy Liam Smith. I'm glad I ain't putting no. I'm glad I ain't putting no funny.
I don't know what shot, man. Listen, bro. I don't know what shot you looking at, man. Jesse Vargas, man. Last thing you need to do when you got gas tank issues and when you ain't got no power and you already 2-2-2 in your last 6 fights and you was already on the slide. Last thing you need to do is be talking about moving up. That's the last thing to do, bro. He made Liam. In that fight, bro, you'd have thought Liam Smith got power and shit. Jesse Vargas made Liam Smith look like he was like a seek and destroy, about to beat your ass type of fighter, bro.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, he did his thing. Salute to him. Now he fooled for the 154-pound division. I don't think Liam Smith beats any of the top guys, but somebody like Jesse Vargas coming up in weight, bro. Yeah, that's I could see that shit coming. I wanted to root for Jesse, but he ain't Manny Pacquiao, bro. He ain't good enough to do politics and boxing at the same time, dog. Like, cut that shit out, bro. You was never that good, man. No disrespect.
Yeah, and he was definitely, and he was undersized too. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even though, like you said, he moved up, boy was undersized, came up, looked a lot smaller than Smith, and didn't have a gas tank. That shit was crazy. You were right. You were right. You was like, bro, he ain't been active enough. We'll get his ass whooped. I mean, he was like, bro, don't sleep on my boy Beefy, bro.
I didn't say Beefy.
Yeah, Paul.
I ain't calling no other man
That's
Beefy.
his nickname, though, bro. Pause. But that's his nickname.
I ain't calling him, man. I know that's his nickname and shit. I call
That's
him
his
man Lean,
name,
bro.
bro. You can't see knockout. See, we can't do that, bro. That's his name. All right, I'm gonna just call him. Yeah, he said I ain't calling him Beefy, bro. That's the UK shit.
Call that man Liam, bro.
Hey, like chocolate brownies, bro. That's some. Hey, that cash. You gotta explain that, bro. Y'all over there call y'all right hand chocolate brownies. Yeah, and y'all call y'all got a fighter named Beefy. You know, hey, bro.
No, I'm not having that. I'm not having that YB. I'm not having that, man. That's some Sheffield stuff. That's some Sheffield stuff. Over here, we're smashing dons. We're smashing dons. We're looking for the best of the best. I told you, I'm on it. I told you, the sponsors. If I was a professional fighter, the sponsors wouldn't want to fuck with me because I'll be at all these fighters' houses. They'll have to, like, it's a situation where they'll have to fight me. I have to. You have to see me. There's no way. You have to see me. I told you, man. This is the mentality that I'm lacking. Like, you get me? That's why I have to give it to Canelo Alvarez because he's fighting multiple fucking times a year, man. You get me? But we're gonna see what he's gonna do with Bivol. We're gonna see what he's gonna do with Bivol. You get me? We're gonna see.
I know boxing is a small world, but I don't necessarily agree that all fighters like each other or have some type of like for each other when they fight. I off camera. I don't agree with that one.
No, all of them. Hell no.
Like YB, let me ask you a question. Historian, let me ask you a question. Knockout boxing. Let me ask you a question. If you was a professional fighter and that, would you be smiling and singing Kumbaya and showing mad respect and shaking hands and all this bullshit? Are you going to do that? How would you be calling out the fighters? How would you promote yourself? What company would you sign with?
Man, first and foremost, I wouldn't be. If you were my same dimension, I can respect you. Don't mean I have to like you, motherfucker. You understand? That's number one. Number two, you sign to the motherfucker that's gonna give you the most money, and which, in essence, is gonna give you the fight that you need to have. That's gonna give you the opportunity to make the most money. Belts mean money, bro. You understand? So they ain't trying to set you up to be a damn champion so you can promote yourself. Then they ain't the fucking promotion for you, bro. That's straight up. And number three, look, all this, weirdo. I'm a smile, and I don't know, that shit is kind of foreign to me, man. I didn't know that boxers were smiling and loving each other and shit. To me, I think it's kind of it's kind of weak to me. Now I understand that there's certain friends that respect each other, but if you're not a part of the same gym or something like that, or part of the same camp, there's no point of hanging out with another motherfucker that you're supposed to be. That, this is supposed to be a damn donkey kong fucking environment, and here it is. You want to be cool with your competitor. Nah, shit don't work, man. Work like that. Man. It's common sense to me.
John Blaze said Zurdo needs to be at that Canelo fight, point blank, period. Absolutely. I feel like he should be at that fight.
Nah, man, he's focusing on Boesel.
He got a fight
man.
coming up,
though. Fight, man.
But Canelo just was at Valdez fight, though.
Hold on, fight week, bro. Shit, May 7th is that, bro. After, look, he's fighting May 14th. So after May, shit, by that weekend, he's not sparring or doing nothing else no more. He's only gonna cut weight. So why not be there? I mean, Vegas ain't far from LA.
No, shit. You just need your head to be in focus.
No, it ain't about being focused, bro. You go big fights, bro. You go to them. If you want to get your name out there, that don't make you less focused. That you going. Most fighters don't do nothing on the weekends but chill anyway. When they getting ready for a fight, especially rest and recover. And if you ain't sparring no more, you ain't. The only last thing you doing is cutting weight, bro. Why not go to the fights?
Yeah, it gets some good publicity going to the fight.
It's good publicity and calling them out in front of all the mass media that's gonna be there. Why not?
Why? You think what if he's struggling to make weight? You know what I mean? Because I know when fighters are trying to make weight, sometimes they be kind of moody and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true too. I just think that when Errol Spence was at all the local shows and all that stuff in Dallas when he was getting ready for August, that shit wasn't stopping it. Just like Jamel Charlo was at the Spence fight on April 16th. I mean, shit, that ain't. I mean, fighters go to fights. Shit, Devin Haney was at the motherfucking fight.
Facts, but this is just like a week apart from his fight, right?
Yeah, so that's even more reason his hard work is done. Now you can chill. I mean, like they say, you just maintain. Fight week fighters just maintain. They're not sparring no more the last week. They just, like you said, they go to the gym for an hour or two just to maintain, jump rope, do whatever they got to do to make weight. Maybe go for a run. But after that, I mean, why not get that publicity? People keep asking, what does Zurdo need to do to get everybody out there and get his name out there and to cause controversy, cause a stir? Shit, pull up on them boys. Like, I want the winner of them. They can't fuck with me. I'm WBA mandatory after this fight. They can't fuck with me.
That does make sense because he fight the next week after shit on the zone anyway. That help promote your fight because you're gonna fight.
Give him an interview. You get what I'm saying? It's not like he's not a DAZN fighter going there to clout chase. They'll treat him like, like one of theirs because he's actually a DAZN fighter.
Yeah,
how'd you see that fight though?
He should be asking for a ticket to the fight. Big facts, bro. He should be asking for a ticket to the fight. He should be there, bro. And to answer your question, Bush, it's too much friendly shit going on, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like even listening to Bivol talk, like, bro, I'm like, bro, you coming to win or what? Like, how you call this man? Like, you about to fight this man, and you call this man the greatest fighter in the world to his face, bro. Like, you about to fight him, dog. Like, you like, yeah, I'm fighting the greatest fighter in the world. Then he said some old crazy shit like, yeah, if I win, then I'm gonna be like, bro, what you talking about? If you win, bro, like I'm already.
Wait,
like,
hold up. He said that.
Yeah, TBA. He said that shit.
That man said, yo, if I win, I'm going to be able to accomplish other goals in my career. He said, it just feels good to be fighting the best fighter in the world. Like, what?
Yeah, hey, knockout. Yeah, please knock out, man. Break that down and explain that piece of horse shit that we heard from Bivol.
Yeah, that was some sucker shit, bro. So Bivol already got me looking at him like, dog, you ain't coming to win. You might get in there and pull a Caleb Plant on our ass and be like, hey, man, I'm pretty good, Canelo, huh? I'm a good fighter, right? Like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I hope I'm wrong, but that man said, if I win, bro, y'all can all go read the quotes, go look at the press conference for yourself. I ain't making this shit up, bro. So the overall point, these dudes too friendly today. I much more prefer I'm a whoop your ass type of fighters and shit that'll come up in your face. Like, I don't think Briggs could have did shit with Klitschko. I don't think he could have did shit with Klitschko, but I appreciate the energy. I appreciate him pulling up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on it, bro. Overall, just too much friendly shit. A lot of these dudes, they show too much respect for people that's around their weight class. Like if you Emmanuel Navarrete or you fucking Josh Warrington and you want to show respect to Canelo, that's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'll never fight that man. If you Devin Haney or Tank Davis or some shit and you want to be like, yo, that boy Canelo, he a bad boy. Yo, Tyson Fury, shit. That's the baddest heavyweight. Like, if you want to do that shit against people that you can't never fight, that's one thing. But when I heard Jamal Charlo or Jamel Charlo or Dimitri Bivol, who's his damn opponent, talking about how great this man is and how he the best in the world, I'm like, bro, nah, like, call yourself the best in the world. Let people know that you got all that wreck for them. So when they moving like that, bro, that just you already done lost. In my mind, like you can pick against half of these dudes just by listening to them talk and looking at how they move outside the ring. To be honest.
Yeah. Shout out to SSC, man. Thanks, bro. And like you said, knockout. I didn't see that but I'm gonna go back and read it. Man, I when you start saying stuff like that, bro, ahead of the biggest fight of your career. See, one thing I like about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence and people like that and Bam Rodriguez, they don't say if. The youngin, I asked him about Rungvisai. He said, when I knock him out, I want to see Chocolatito or I was like, damn. I said, you gonna knock out Rung? He said, yeah, when? I said,
shit. And Crawford said, look, when I beat the shit out of Spence, I'm going up here and I'm gonna go beat the shit out of Charlo.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
The champions and shit, bro. They talk like they really want that wreck, bro. These are that if shit, man. If you saying if I win, that means your ass done already thought about losing, bro.
And like you said, when you undefeated and you got, like you said, when you really got that champion mentality, you can't see yourself losing. That's the point of. That's why they say. That's why they get offended when you say if you don't win the fight. They be like, when I win. I seen guys like Errol Spence say, I don't even think like that. He told one dude, they're like, what happened if you lose? He said, I don't even think about losing. I'm not gonna answer that. This is what he told boy at that Ugas weigh-in. He said, bro, what you mean? He said, and Bud was like, if. He was like, when I stop Benavidez, like when he's fighting Jose Benavidez, he like, when I stop this dude, Bud Crawford, like, I'm not answering no questions about me losing. I done seen dudes shut dudes down about that. Like I don't even put that in my mind.
Well, no, what the fuck you in the damn ring for then? You know what I'm saying? Like if. What the fuck you mean if? I mean, there's always an if by nature, you know, but you shouldn't be thinking like that. You should be thinking about winning. You understand? Like, what kind of shit is that, bro? That's why, man, you know, that's why, man, look, man, that's why we gotta genesis our you know, our terminology when it comes to great, because great fighters don't think like that, bro. Great fighters don't say shit like that, you know. So I mean, you know, look, I mean that's disappointing, because how you gonna sit up here and say if, and this dude's coming up a weight class to fight you? You should feel disrespected, man. Like, you think I'm easy work? I'm gonna give you some work, man. That's what that should be your mentality. But motherfuckers, I guess, I don't know, man. They see the damn millions of dollars or whatever fucking currency they about to get fighting this motherfucker, you know, and they happy. Well, I'm like Caleb playing. I'm good for not bad for 21-0, huh? You fucking pussy, man. You should have. You know what? If you knew you wasn't gonna win, you should at least went out like you wanted to win. You know. Whatever, man.
Listen, it's all throughout his quotes. Here's one. I can find all of them, but here's one right here. If I do my job well 100%, I should win. That's one quote. Then there's another one. I'm trying to find all of them, bro. But there's one. He literally said, if I win, I get to accomplish all my goals. But that's the one that's on Boxing News 24. This other one is on Boxing Scene. I'm going to find it for y'all, but that's one right there. He says, if I do this, then I should be able to win. Like, bro, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear you talk like that, dog. I'm going to find the other one, though, and I'm going to read it to y'all. Just give me 1 second.
Please read it for me. I can't believe he said if.
Hey, bro, he said that shit loud and clear,
man, bro. That shit turned me off, bro, from wanting to see this fight as much. It turned me off.
Yeah, man, he definitely said that, YB, man. You're going to break it down and process it properly, and you're going to understand what the fuck he meant. But, you know.
What did you think about it, Cash?
Obviously, like I said, innit, man, it doesn't really determine the outcome of the fight, or how he's going to come into the fight, you get me? Because Bivol seems like a cerebral, clever assassin, innit, you get me? He's not that type of guy where I'm going to take a whole load of that, you get me, that outlet that he said, you get me, that statement that he said, innit? It's just a statement, it's Bivol, he doesn't really, lets his fist do the talking, man, you get me? Let his fist do the talking, let me see what he's saying. You get me? Because I had Bivol, I have Bivol, I rank him at a high, like, I give him a high standard as a fact, like, you get me? I rate him as a high quality fighter. So if he goes in there and just gets washed, you know, 10-2, 9-3, then you get me, I'm gonna look at him differently. I let you put him in there with Zurdo. Let Zurdo knock him the fuck out. You get me? And I want to, and out of everyone, I want to see Zurdo versus Canelo Alvarez. Even more than Beterbiev, even more than Bivol, even anyone is 175. I want to see Zurdo against Canelo Alvarez. And how do you think that fight goes?
How does who go? Zurdo versus Canelo?
Yeah. How do you see that fight? Because that's the fight I want to see. Him versus Canelo Alvarez or him versus Beterbiev.
He said he'll fight either one. I got to see it though, man. As far as Bivol, I mean, as far as Canelo, he said he sparred him, and he said it was good work a long time ago. So for me, man, I in all honesty, bro, I couldn't even. What's up, my man? Bang Gang. I can't wait to see it. What's up, to Matador? He said Bivol was cheering Canelo when the crowd was cheering Canelo. Oh shit. Hey, bro, I don't like that friendly ass shit, bro. Hey, bro, you don't be clapping your hands for that motherfucker, man. My man Haplo says Zurdo needs a belt. Canelo clearly belt collecting. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to go get it from Beterbiev. That's the only thing. So
here's what I would say, YB. If he does somehow beat Bivol and Beterbiev and become undisputed, then he should, at that point, he should give either a shot. He should give Zurdo a shot at that belt. You know what I'm saying? Because then what else does he need to prove? I mean, let me take out one of these young lions before I get too old, before he get too big. You know what I'm saying? Too good. You know what I'm saying? I would say, yeah. You know, after that point, yeah, give him that shot.
Yeah, man. And for sure, bro. Like me, I'm gonna be honest. Shout out to my man Ralphie. Shout out to my man Kush. What's up, Kush? Yeah, but As far as that go, hey, knockout. I got a question though, because people are taking this new deal with Tom Brown and running with it. Like Bud was trying to duck. I mean, like Errol Spencer's trying to duck Bud Crawford because he was in that old contract, and they're trying to say look at him trying to fight Canelo now, which is not true because Canelo's already locked in with DAZN, and Errol Spencer's, Canelo's a DAZN fighter for 3 fights, so he's not going for that fight, So
Yeah,
I don't understand. Knockout. I feel like people are saying.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
bro. I was gonna say this. So I found the quote first. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Then I'll answer that. So he says, this is what Bivol says. He says, this is very important for me, especially because I am fighting one of the best, if not the best in the world right now. I want people to be able to see me and my skills. This is a big fight that can give me the ability to achieve my other goals and go on if I win this fight. So he said that, and then he goes further. Y'all got to go read the whole article because there's a bunch of quotes here. Then he goes further down. He didn't call Canelo one of the best. He said, "I'm excited to be fighting the best fighter in the world." So he just talking all kind of wrong to me, bro. I don't know about that. But as far as the Canelo thing, bro, listen, man. Like, this is no disrespect to Crawford, and I mean absolutely positively no disrespect. As a matter of fact, I flipped the whole argument on his head. If Terrence Crawford was fighting Canelo Alvarez, everyone or had a sign on a dotted line to fight Canelo Alvarez. Because when you send Canelo an offer, that means the fighters that are on that, they've already signed their part. If Terrence Crawford had signed to fight Canelo Alvarez, everyone that's calling Errol Spence a duck would be like, yo, Crawford, bro, he a savage, bro. Crawford is a straight goon, bro. Like, he willing to fight Canelo, bro. Canelo? So I'm not really trying to hear that shit. And then when you talk about the money aspect of it, bro, like, ain't nobody turning down Oscar De La Hoya when he the man, bro. Ain't nobody turning down Pacquiao when he was the man. Ain't nobody turning down Floyd when he was the man. If you got a chance to fight Canelo, bro, everybody fighting him, bro. And not only is it the payday, bro, like, he's a more dangerous fight, fam. Like, you don't call nobody a duck that's going up 20 pounds to fight one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter in the world, bro. That's duck shit to y'all. Like, I don't understand that shit. And then furthermore, that's like if somebody, so we talking about a 20-pound difference. The difference between 115 pounds and 135. So this is equivalent if Jesse Bam Rodriguez said, nah, you know what, bro, Rung Vasai, he dangerous. But look, I don't want to fight Rung Vasai. I'm about to sign on a dotted line to fight Tank Davis at 135 pounds. Would y'all be calling Jesse Bam Rodriguez a duck?
No. That's what I'm saying to you. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
Would y'all be calling him a duck? That's all I'm at. Like, if you moving up 20 pounds to fight a more dangerous, stronger fighter than the dude that people want you to fight, how you ducking? And that same dude, like Crawford, would be getting all the credit. I would give it to him. Like, damn, bro, you gonna fight fucking Canelo? Shit, all right. Good luck to you, but shit, like, you ain't ducking. So what Spence was trying to put together, if it came to fruition, this man was gonna fight Yordenis Ugas in April. Yep. Then he had signed to fight Canelo in September, and then go for undisputed after fighting Canelo. And that's duck shit to y'all? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But look, but that shit don't even. But look, knockout. If it was a thing, it's not a thing no more. So it don't even matter. For me, I made a live about that yesterday because of what Tom Brown said. I said he was being sour. You know what I'm saying? He crying over spilled milk because he wanted Canelo. Then he said Canelo took the path of least resistance because he turned down their offer. So I was like, yeah, bro. I think he was just putting it out there. During fight week, trying to get some clout for PBC because PBC ain't in the media on May 7th. You get what I'm saying? They don't have no major fights on May 7th. So. It's just creating like headlines, to release the contract details and who was on it. Shit, but he signed his contract months ago. And for me, it's just like, yeah, we already knew he was fighting Bivol. So what does that have to do anything? And after Ugas fought Spence fought Ugas, he said, I ain't fighting nobody but Terrence Crawford. You already know who I want. He didn't mention going up to 164. He didn't. So my thing is, I don't care if that was a thing. It's not a thing now. And so for me, why am I going to bring up the past or bring up a contract that didn't get signed by Canelo? So Errol Spence is not going up to 64 to fight him any fucking way. So I don't know why people are running with this and saying he's
because it's anything, bro. It's anything that just, if you back a certain guy, then anything that you can try to find to you know what I'm saying, shine a negative light on one person, that's what you're gonna do. When in reality, bro, if Bud was to do that shit, bro, it'd be the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's why you gotta call it down the middle. Like if Bud was doing some shit like that or had signed to do some shit like that, people be calling that man a savage and a dog and all kind of warriors and shit like that, bro. And at the end of the day, like you said, well, let's talk about what's going on right now. Okay, he didn't get that fight, so what he doing? He trying to fight Bud. So the man ain't doing nothing but trying to fight champions and fight the best. So I don't see what the issue is. But everybody gonna get what they want. We getting this fight. I don't know if you like. I can tell by the way the fighters are acting towards each other, bro. The fight coming. Everybody just hold, get what you ask for. Just understand you might not want it when you get it.
Hey,
you might not want that shit when you get it. That's all I got, bro. I'll be quiet.
Let me tap in on that real quick. Let me just tap in real quick now because the thing is this. Earl Spence, right? I feel like he should just fight Crawford first. You know what I mean? So it won't open up the door for these people saying, "Oh, he's trying to abduct this dude." So I feel like first thing first, take care of Crawford. You get past Crawford, go after Canelo. You know what I mean?
Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. H Money. That's how I'm
trying to do right now, YB. That's exactly what he's calling out Crawford every fucking day. So he wants the Crawford fight. You feel me?
Exactly. So for me, that's how I'm looking at it. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how I'm looking at it. That's how I'm looking at it.
Because I got into it with Taco last night, YB. Taco came at me like, "Oh, it's a double standard." When he was like, "When I was telling y'all, Bud should move up and fight Castaño if he can't get Earl, y'all was saying he's ducking. He need to fight Earl before moving up." And he's saying, y'all trying to say, "Oh, Earl, it's okay for him to move up and fight Canelo, but it wasn't okay for Terrence Crawford to move up and fight Brian Castaño or Charlo." And you know what I mean? We got into it over that shit.
Yeah, so for me, I didn't want Bud to go fight Castaño or the Charlo. I want him to fight Terrence Crawford, and I want the same for Errol Spence. And that's what I'm saying. The contract didn't happen, and also it was still out of Spence or Benavidez. So Canelo could have took the Benavidez, and what if he said, "I ain't fighting Spence. I ain't going on no 164. I'm gonna fight Benavidez at 68," because that was the two names. It was three names for two fights. So it was Charlo first, Benavidez or Spence second. So for me, I saw that. I was like, man, he's just crying, spilling milk, bro. He's saying that he took the path of least resistance, all this shit, because they wanted Canelo. And then he was talking about how Caleb Plant was an American champion that brought the eyes back to Canelo because they was on Showtime. I said, come on, man. So there was just a whole bunch of shit in that article that was bullshit for me. That's why I ain't take it as seriously as everybody else did. But everybody made like videos about, Bud Errol Spence is ducking Bud and trying to get out the fight. And I was like, bro, this is before he fought Ugas, bro. So for me, like, bro, we saw what he said after the Ugas fight, so that's all I'm listening to. If he does not fight Bud Crawford, I'm on their neck. Simple as that for both of them. If they don't fight each other, I don't want to see them fight anybody else. That's just my opinion. I don't care. I don't want to see nothing else, bro. I'm not going to, let nobody twist it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them two to fight next. They both said they want to fight each other. Bud said, I don't want to tune up. He said, I want to go straight to the Errol fight. He said, I'm going to fuck you up and then fuck up Charlo. Errol Spence said, man, you too light in the ass. I'm going to beat your ass. And your 38-1 is still a good record. I'm coming to take your shit. I want your motherfucking belt. So I want to see it.
Yeah, like right now, Earl Spence is only calling out Terrence Crawford. He ain't calling out Canelo. He said he wants Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, fam, there's no excuses. Like, YB, hate. No one getting in the way of nothing. Nothing at all. You get me? We want this. It makes sense. But the only thing I'm pissed off about is why haven't these two come out and said, look, we're fighting. We are fighting next. We just need to find a date. Why can't they at least come out and say that? We haven't even got a confirmation of, are they even going to fight? Why can't they both just come out and fucking put on an Instagram or something? Oh, yeah, we've come to an agreement. We're going to fight. You get me? I'll Heyman get the papers ready. I'm ready to sign. Why can't we get that? At least.
Here's my question. Here's my question. Did Terrence Crawford did he even sign a 2-fight deal?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Because,
so my boy Joe.
Cash keep saying that he. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, BH.
I was just wondering though. I mean, what did they? I mean, because we hear a lot of Terrence Crawford did sign a deal, but is there anything official on that?
No, it's not.
Okay.
The Don, man, don't be so negative, bro. I fuck with you, but I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Don't be so negative, bro. Errol Spence want that shit, and Bud Crawford want it. So trust me, it's gonna happen. Bud ain't got no ties to nobody right now. You say you're a free agent. He said, ain't no promoters in the way, all that. So what's up? He said, now it's for all the marbles. He said it's for undisputed. He said people saying Errol Spence look healthy and 100%. So now it's the right time to make the fight. That's what Buzz said recently. So I think, like Knockout said, I like the way both of those guys are talking about each other and talking to each other. And I like what Spence said about Bomac. This shit just caused waves. That shit was funny as shit. Whether you thought he shouldn't have took a shot at the trainer or not, Bomac is always taking shots at Spence. So I just like that he went at his team and Bud responded. Bud got involved and said, worry about my box rec. And then, it just went from there. Errol Spence said, until it's a go, I ain't saying nothing else. So I like how they went back and forth and all that shit, bro. I like how Bud said, I'm gonna fuck you up. And Spence was like, I'm gonna beat you up. And then Bud was like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then Spence was like, man, ain't nothing else to talk about, bro, till it's a go. So for me, I like how they clapping back. I like how they going at it. I like the stuff that they saying. And I like how Bud Crawford said that Errol Spence wasn't ducking me. And I like how Errol Spence said, I'm coming for your shit. I like the energy. I like that. But, I like that there's nothing in the way, no roadblocks. So we shouldn't even, I don't want to be pessimistic, bro, about the biggest fight in the welterweight division. I don't want to be pessimistic.
Hey, I'll say this, YB. I don't want to be pessimistic either, but the last decade has been very, very lackluster. What we've seen the last decade, man, it seems like guys don't want to get in the ring like that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the skepticism from certain individuals because I'm one of them, But, I mean, hey, if they say they want to fight, then, hopefully it happens. But I'm going to tell you this much. It better not take till to 2023. If it happens in 2023 and not within the calendar year or this year, then it's a fucking fail for boxing.
It's gonna happen this year, bro. It's gonna happen. Spence won a fight this year. He said, bro, I'm healthy, I'm ready to get it. Yeah. What's up, Uncle Sheldon?
Did you get my message earlier?
I was on
the phone. I got some take care of some shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't get on. You didn't send me the link anyway, though, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. I didn't even get it, man. That link didn't work, man. I had to redo the show, man. I had to make a new StreamYard and everything. So it was spur of the moment. But Zurdo was talking his stuff, OG. He was talking his shit, Uncle Sheldon. He was talking his shit. He's a likable dude, man. You met him in person at that fight. And he said everything that you said he said to you, basically about him fighting Makabu. Hey.
I've been telling y'all about Zurdo for how long now, H? About a year?
Yeah, you've been talking about Zurdo.
I think he's gonna be the guy at 75, but we gotta let it play out, man. We gotta let it play out. You know what I'm saying? As long as the motherfucker staying busy, you can't be mad at him, right?
Nah, I told him I was disappointed in the fight. He said I was too, man. I said I'm disappointed in Boesel. He said I'm disappointed too, bro. I want the big name.
So basically, what he's saying, I guess, is this is the only guy he could get.
That's what he said. That's what he told me. That's what he told me off air. What's up, Just Blaze? That's what he told me off air and to everybody, man. So I mean, he told me that, and he said it on air too. But when I was in the backstage with him for a minute, he was like, "Yeah, bro, I was like, man, I gotta tell you the truth, man. I've been disappointed with your opposition." He said, "Me too." So
that's the same shit I had said about the Canelo fighting Bivol. That's the only guy he could get. If he wants to fight at 75, this is the guy he could get.
Hell yeah, Philly Zoe, he surprised me, bro. He said good interview. Zurdo seen us. Yes, the shit he was talking surprised me, bro.
Yeah,
in English, his English was great, bro. This shit surprised the shit out. Not trying to say he did it all in English. Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
The whole 35 minutes in English. He said translators don't tell the truth what I really said. He said I always say a little bit more than what they say, so I don't want nobody mixing my words up.
So he don't want this shit twisted up. I got that.
Nah, he said there's only one monster at 75, and it's me.
What have I been saying? But y'all say I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, we got it. Zurdo. Yeah, he said, and my man said, he said, I'm better than Canelo. I'm bigger. I'm stronger, and I'm more handsome. That's why I beat him.
That's right. I look better than that motherfucker too.
Hey, YB, did you tell him skills pay the bills?
Nah, I didn't tell him that. He told me skills pay the bills. Basically, he said, and he repeated the Ali quote about to turn off the light and get back in the bed before the light, before it gets dark in the room. I said, you talking like Ali, bro? He said, and he repeated the Ali quote in English. That shit was live. I said, Zurdo live in the motherfucker. I fuck Zurdo. I said, bro, you got swag. I said, in Spanish, you got sazon. whatever you want to call it. He said, yes, that's on. Yeah.
I got it.
Hey,
I
that boy
got
had
it.
hey, OG, he had on the silk Scarface Manolo tee. That boy had on that
Oh,
Miami
so
Vice with the taco meat out, bro. The gold, all he was missing was the Cuban link, bro.
well, you know
OG.
you from Sinaloa. You know what I'm saying? It's gangsters down
Yeah,
there,
hey,
bro. It's gangsters down there.
yeah, he from that gangster. Hey,
But you know,
hey,
man,
my man had
I'm glad
the
you
silk
got that.
button down, bro. Hey, like I be saying, pop. I was like, man, yeah. Old boy said I'm Poppy Guapo, man. They call me big handsome. I'm 6'3". I'm fucking shit up, and I'm better than everybody. He had that type of demeanor. I fuck with Zurdo. I'm like, yeah, nigga. This is my guy. This is my type of I like that shit. He wasn't on no friendly shit. He said he want to fight Benavidez. He said he sparred Bivol. He said Bivol know him. He said Bivol know why he picked Canelo, not me, because he know what's up.
I
He
like
said, he
that.
said, he said
Love
our
that energy.
sparring. He said our sparring. He know me. I was like, oh shit.
Well,
And then he said,
did he say that? Did he say that Benavidez is stronger than Bivol? Who's better at sparring?
hey,
What else
hey,
did he
Philly
say
said,
about Bivol? Does he think Bivol has a chance?
yeah, he said Bivol's Canelo's toughest opponent out of Charlo and all of them.
So does he think? So
Well,
does
I'm
he
just
think Bivol's better than Benavidez?
Yes, yeah, he does.
damn. I sound like I'm speaking in an
Hold on,
echo
somebody go on
chamber.
mute, man.
What have I been saying?
Yeah.
What have
What
I
you
been
say, Unc?
telling y'all? I said it sounds like I'm speaking in an echo chamber. What have I been telling y'all?
That's what's up. Yeah, you've been saying it. I want him to get there. Man. I want him to get this opportunity, bro. Like, OG, I'm a Zurdo fan now, bro. I told him off air. I said, man, I was criticizing your resume. I said, man, I got to come clean, bro. He was like, man, it's cool, man. He was like, I don't take it personal. He said, I want to fight the best too, though. I said, I think you skilled. I think you could do it all. You left-handed. I said, bro. I said, I'm left-handed. I was like, bro, I said, bro, I want you to fight the best. So I love southpaws. He was like, man, I want to fight the best, but they don't want to fight me.
What I always say to you, YB, when we chopping it up. You can only fight the motherfuckers who want to get in the ring with you, right?
Right.
That's the only motherfuckers you can fight. You know, you look at anybody's resume. Well, he fought this guy, he fought that guy. Well, who else wanted to fight him? Did anybody else want to fight him? Did he send a contract out? Did they sign it? So, you can only fight the motherfuckers who want to fight you.
So what's he saying? So what? That's what I'm saying. Is he saying that Beterbiev, all those guys don't want to fight him?
Hey, that's what he said. He said, man, I can only fight who they put in front of me, man. He said, I'm not ducking and dodging nothing. He said, I'll make Anthony Joshua easy work. He said, I'll do him like Usyk did him. I was like, bro.
Yeah, did you believe that, YB? And anyone else in the panel?
I told him honestly. I said, you really believe that, Zurdo? He said, yeah, man. I said, honestly. I said, Zurdo, are you capping?
So you asked him like 5 times.
Yeah, I said, is it fact? I asked him a factor cap too. He said, yes, cierto. He said, true. I asked him a factor cap question. That boy said that was cap. That's true. Or he said cierto. I said, damn, Zurdo playing factor cap with me. That shit was live, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was like, I didn't know what to expect because I was like, man, people was like, man, you want me to come up here and translate for you and help Zurdo translate? He was like, nah, I don't want that.
That means that he should make light work out of all the light heavyweights. If he's taking punches from the 250, 60-pound man on his chin, he should make light work out of all the light heavyweights then.
He said, I beat up on heavyweights all the time in the gym. So he said, I'll go to Bridgerweight. He said, Oscar Rivas. He said, Makabu.
What the fuck? He wants all the smoke. He wants all the smoke. All of it.
Yeah, I said, Zurdo, man. I said, Zurdo, we don't want Triple G in September. We want Canelo versus Zurdo in Mexico in September, bro. Set out that stadium in Mexico City. He said, yeah, man, we'll set that shit out. Zurdo was on some real shit. Zurdo was Captain Smoke today. Yeah. Zurdo was on fire, bro.
Hey, man, if you don't believe in yourself, who gonna believe in you?
I love this shit. I love it. I want him to. That's what you want. Like, and Bam is a young killer too, but like Zurdo, he said even more shit than Bam. You get what I'm saying? Because Bam's still young. Bam's still young and 22. Zurdo 30. He said, man, I'm still in my prime, but I want to be 63 and 0. I want to be a legend. He said, I'm gonna fight 3 times a year till I'm 39, so I could get over 60 something and 0. He said, I want to break all the records, be a legend. I was like, oh shit. Hey, Zurdo had some shit, man. Zurdo was saying some shit. You gotta listen to it. If y'all ain't hear it, you gotta go back. That shit was funny.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Zurdo too.
Car and take my ass home. So I'll play it back on my way to the house, man. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Already, y'all. Drive safe. But yeah, what you say, Q?
I was gonna say, I fuck with Zurdo, man. I like Zurdo. I liked him over Bivol because I think Zurdo he fight. He got more. He just better all around than Bivol. I think Bivol he real good at certain things, but I like Zurdo. He can box a little bit. Like Zurdo kind of. I think like Zurdo is how I wish Fondura fought. Like if Fondura fought like how Zurdo do, I think he'd be like nobody really wouldn't be able to fuck with him at all. Like at 154, Zurdo he big as hell. I do like how we work behind his jab and let his hands go and shit. If you want it on the inside, he could do that, and he good enough to box you too. So shit, I like Zurdo.
Yeah, bro. Hey, and that's the thing about Zurdo, man. I just want to see him get the opportunity. I just my boy said facts, Q. H Money, come on, bro. You still on the panel? H, that boy say facts, Q. Zurdo more of a threat than Bivoli. Bro. Hey, my man OTB, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just,
Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead, BH. Go ahead.
Yeah, Zurdo. Yeah, no, I mean Zurdo got talent. It's just underwhelming. You have that volume of wins, and the quality of opponents doesn't match at least one third of the damn resume. But if you got to stay busy by fighting no names, then you got to do what you got to do. But
Hey, but historian now, Zordo beat the same guys that Bivol beat. The same fucking guys. He beat Joe Smith Jr. Bivol gets credit for beating Joe Smith Jr.
No.
But why
Did Zurdo beat Joe Smith?
did he? I thought he.
No,
I might be tripping. He didn't beat him.
No, he didn't beat him.
not
He beat
him.
Vlasov. He beat Vlasov, the guy that fought Joe Smith.
Okay, he beat Maxime Vlasov. He beat
Your boy Jesse
Sullivan
Hart.
Barrera, right? Did he beat Sullivan Barrera?
He
Knocked
did
him out.
beat. He did beat Joe Smith. He did beat Joe Smith.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did beat Joe Smith?
Zurdo beat Joe Smith, nigga. Am I
Oh,
right or
that's a
wrong?
good win. That's what
Oh
I'm
no,
saying. What's
no
wrong with
Zurdo.
Joe?
No,
No
not
Zurdo.
Zurdo. I'm wrong.
No
Okay, I was
Zurdo.
wrong.
Bivol. My
Yeah,
bad. My bad.
there's a
Bivol.
little
Okay.
feedback.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you got feedback, Cash. You got to fix the mic, champ. Go ahead.
so Zurdo beat Sullivan Barrera, the same guy that fucking Bivol beat. He beat what's his name? My boy from Philly. What's his name? Jesse Hart.
Jesse Hart.
He beat Jesse Hart. He beat Maxime Vlasov. He got some good wins. Bro. So we
No, he
can't say
does. He
like
does.
this
He
dude
does. He
ain't
does.
fought
True.
nobody. He got some good victories.
Yeah.
And
That's the
Zurdo, I
thing.
think Zurdo is more of a threat than Bivol, like Q said. Honestly, I think he's more of a threat. He got more power. He's a southpaw. He's bigger. He's stronger. He's way more dangerous.
I mean, yeah, as far as knocking them out, but
He could box too. He ain't no one
Yeah,
trick pony.
not like
Zurdo can
Bivol though.
box a little bit.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
But
can't
not
box
like
like
that.
Bivol, but he's more stronger than Bivol. He can knock you out.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah,
yeah,
he's sick. What is he? 6'3", 6'3" or something like that.
it's certain things as far as boxing goes that Bivol do better than Zurdo, but it's certain things that Zurdo do as far as boxing, what people would consider boxing ability. I think Zurdo do like his variation of punches and how we set it up. I think Bivol limited with the type of punches that he throw. He do got a good jab and he do got a good right hand, but he really don't throw no left hooks. You know, he ain't like a big body puncher like that. But he good though. It's certain things that he is good at, but his punch variation and shit, it's like it's gonna feed like the longer they fight, it's gonna play into Canelo advantage because he just gonna keep being hella repetitive. Like, oh, he steady throwing that, he steady throwing that. Canelo just gonna time his ass, counter him.
You guys, speaking of Canelo, you guys want to hear something funny? Well, I don't know if this is funny. I think it's interesting, actually.
It depends.
Tickets that are left on third-party ticket outlets, apparently they're having a hard time moving the last remaining tickets. They've been slashed in half.
I mean, I
for Canelo versus Bivol. It's not going to be sold out.
Oh my God. Are you joking? You got to be joking.
No.
Guess what, though? Guess what would have been sold out? But I ain't going to speak on it. Somebody that live in Houston. I ain't going to say
Canelo and Charlo. Thanks. Nobody knows Bivol. That's the only problem.
That's why I mentioned this. You remember when we first reported Young Bill of what Eddie Hearn was doing, saying that it sold out in 5 minutes? You remember? Well, now tickets are slashed in half. It's not going to be a sellout, guys. So Canelo versus Bivol is not going to be a sellout in Vegas.
Wow.
How many?
I don't want to say no names or nothing, but they got a guy that's fighting Selecki on June 18th that's going to sell out in Toyota.
Big Charlo.
I ain't going to speak. No, don't say his name. They told me. They said who he fought. But I know that something else would have been sold out if he fought here in Minute Maid Park.
Yeah, so all of that rubbish. All of that rubbish.
Hey, well, YB, we don't really know that. We don't really know
so
that.
all of that rubbish.
Right? Hold on, BH. This motherfucker Charlo sold out against Montiel here in Houston, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Sold out a basketball stadium, 18,000 strong in Toyota Center. That's not even capped.
Toyota Center, yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
that's
all of that BS about this fight selling out in 5 minutes. Yeah, that was all bullshit. Eddie Hearn is once again, man, trying to make that money from third-party ticket sales. Basically trying to inflate the prices of an already expensive ticket, right? Trying to rob the real fan, the real bosses of boxing. This is what's wrong with the sport, man. No one gives a shit about the real bosses of boxing, it seems. They used to back in the day, but networks don't, promoters don't, and, most fighters don't seem to anymore.
So, yeah, that's what's
up.
up.
They care about the dollar, bro. It's all about the dollar. That's all it's about.
That's facts.
Think about how rotten that is from, a promoter, right, who puts the tickets out and then buys them up and sells them for triple the face value of the ticket on a third-party ticket outlet.
Oh, that's some scumbag shit, bro.
I'm not gonna get myself.
Dude, well, that's exactly what Eddie Hearn did in this fight.
I don't business.
I don't want to be messy, but there's a guy in Houston that he would have sold out with in 20 minutes. But I ain't gonna speak on it. I don't want to be messy.
This really pisses me off, though, man. Like that is some bullshit, man. Like I can't stand the way they do this, man. To fight fans, guys
Eddie
who are
Hearn,
interested in purchasing this fight. How can they do this? I mean, think about that. They're sticking it to you guys.
Hey, shout out to
anyone
Eddie Hearn
who wants to buy a ticket.
Hold on, Joe. Let me be honest. Eddie Hearn, if I ever go to your event, Joe said that, not me. Make sure y'all treat me right, bro. Young Billy Boxing does not endorse this message. That's Joe Hearn speaking that. Look, when I get credentialed, please treat me like you treat everybody else that doesn't call you Goldie Fishnets and that doesn't talk about Eddie Hearn. I don't want nobody. I didn't disrespect your business practices, so don't take it out on any of the guys that get credentialed, please, because that's Joe.
And YB.
Hey, well, you know what? I concur with Joe.
Business, babe. You get a lot further with honey than you do with vinegar, baby. Keep doing that, YB. You get a lot further with honey, bro.
Yeah, I ain't saying shit. That's Joe. See Joe be like, I wonder why they treated you like that, Young Bill. I said, man, you called them Goldie Fishnets.
You know what? That's after the fact, man. I'm not going to talk about why there's still animosity there, and honestly, it's just a bunch of it's a bunch of bullshit, man. To be honest with you,
bunch of
but who cares, man? And once again, I really don't give a shit. I don't care about going to these events anymore. I've already been to the big events. I honestly, at this point in my career, Yeah, man, I'd much rather just cover a fight in the comfort of my own home anyway. If I want an interview, I pick up the phone and I call this person.
Joe, I got a question
deal.
for you. I got a question, Joe. So what does that mean that this fight with Bivol is not a sellout? Knowing that Canelo, mostly every fight is sold out, but this one with Bivol, you know, it didn't sell out. What does that mean?
Well, unless it has a very strong walk-up and they slash the prices in half even further, yeah, it's more than likely not going to be a sellout. What that means is he should have gotten a different opponent if they wanted to sell out the venue.
Talk to him, Joe. Joe, get him, Joe.
I'm serious, man. I mean,
like who?
Look,
What's the
dude,
different opponent? Say some names.
I mean, come on, guys. Look, man. I mean, every diehard fight fan, they were clamoring to see Jermall Charlo. They were clamoring to see a fight with David Benavidez. You know, it's like, come on, man. Who the hell is Dimitri Bivol here? When's the last time he's even fought in America? I mean, come on, guys.
But you know what it is too, Joe? That Eddie Hearn took what he did. He tried to double dip, triple dip, bro. So what
that's my point.
Yeah, and so that's what he did,
it
bro.
Becomes it becomes really difficult to sell out.
That's it, bro. Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
when it's not a hot ticket anyway. You know, Dimitri Bivol versus 100%. Canelo Alvarez. I mean, look, man, there was a greater demand to see Canelo Alvarez versus BJ Saunders.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And then you're raising the ticket prices by three. You're charging 3 times the face value. So now, okay, now the tickets that were actually from what my friend who runs KO Tickets, right, in Vegas, he just told me he had to slash the $1,500 tickets to $800, and he had to slash the $1,200 tickets now to $600.
And Joe, and also they switching this fight to a pay-per-view when DAZN, they said pay-per-view was dead, but you know now they charging us a pay-per-view with this fight.
Yeah, look, man, and you know it's and they're inflating numbers, brother. Because did you hear DAZN trying to actually, or people? Now, once again, they didn't report this, but they're trying to float out to certain journalists, and I know this is bullshit, saying that 1.5 million people tuned in to see Serrano versus Taylor on DAZN.
That's a lot of people.
No, that's bullshit. And I'll tell you why it's bullshit. Because Canelo, every single time he's fought on DAZN, has never pulled in more than 1.2 million on DAZN. So you mean to tell me Serrano versus Taylor attracted more fans than Canelo versus everybody?
A lot of people. I know a lot of people that was watching that fight. And
I know a lot of people who are streaming it.
And then I know a lot of people that were streaming it too.
Oh, I was streaming it.
And then
I was streaming that shit.
And then maybe it might have been some people that went and bought DAZN in advance because they probably wanted to get a cheaper price for the pay-per-view on Bivol, and they just went along and watched, that Amanda and Katie Taylor because it's on the app. I mean, you never know. That they probably did. I
you know what? I
can
tell you with great certainty. Once again, let me just repeat this. Canelo has never attracted domestically in the United States a larger audience than 1.2 million subscribers on DAZN. Okay? So they're trying to float out numbers that Serrano versus Taylor attracted a 1.5 million audience in America. That's bullshit. It's like, dude, are they trying to use the PBC method of just inflating their numbers to the media? Are they trying to do that same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense though, right? Because I mean, as far as like, is it right? No, it's not right. But when you inflate your numbers, right, you seem like a powerhouse. You seem bigger than you are, right? And then it attracts more people. Like, oh wow, everybody's watching you. It's FOMO. I don't want to miss out.
You're right, brother. You're right. It's that ideology that a crowd attracts a crowd, right?
Crowd, exactly. Mm-hmm.
No,
I understand, but
that number had to have been bullshit because
it is bullshit.
How many motherfuckers really fucking have the damn zone any damn way, bro? Let's keep it a buck.
That's my point. That's my point. They do not
no
have
$20 for a
right
fucking
now.
app.
As of right now, guys, they only have 800,000 subscribers in the U.S.
Salute, Hunter.
They're trying to say that they gained 700,000 more just from the Serrano-Taylor fight. Bullshit.
False.
I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, just thought you guys might want to know that was just that those two things were just provided to me.
I guarantee you, Joe.
Hey, that's a lot of fucking money, though.
I guarantee you, they're gonna say that the Canelo fight was sold out.
Oh, they already said it was sold out in 5 minutes.
Okay,
but I'm telling you that it's not going to sell out. My ticket guy, he just called me up and told me that, yeah, man, they're not moving. These tickets aren't moving. He had to slash his tickets in half.
How many subscribers do DAZN got outside of the U.S.?
Put it this way: in the UK, they only have 500,000. They have even less than the U.S.
That's still a lot of fucking money.
Joe,
that's why they're losing their ass. That's why after the first 3 years of being in business, they lost over $1 billion.
Well, how the fuck do they have the money to pay motherfucking 6 figures, man? That's crazy.
Because their billionaire owner just dumped over $4 billion back into the company.
Yeah,
I guarantee you this.
DAZN not just boxing though. DAZN not just for boxing.
That's right. It's a massive flop.
Yeah.
I mean, they're spending chingos of dollars, dude. Like absurd dollars.
But how much money is goddamn 1.3 times $1 million in 1 year? That's like 200 million, huh?
I'm sorry, 1.3 million. What'd you say?
1.3 million times 20. The app $20.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Look, it used to be what most people who purchase, right? Most people who purchase the app, they buy it for the whole year and pay $100, right? At least that's the way I understand it.
Yeah, that's cool if you do it like that. But shit, either way it go, that's a lot of fucking chicken.
It is a lot of money, but considering how much is going out, not really.
Exactly.
Shit, you're not gonna recoup $1 million fucking dollars in a year.
Well,
you're not recouping $1 million in you not
look
$1 million
when you consider
in a year, bro.
Look, dude, when you consider how many more subscribers are on other streaming services, okay. Do you know how many subscribers ESPN Plus has?
ESPN different.
I'm sorry, ESPN Plus is different than DAZN?
No. I'm saying
DAZN last week.
DAZN wish they could be half of what ESPN Plus is.
Well, no shit. I mean, dude, do you know how many? I'm asking you. Do you know how many subscribers they have?
I don't know. I know I'm one of them.
I'll tell you, it's 21.3 million.
Yeah, I'm one of them motherfuckers.
Okay, DAZN.
Are they a part of Disney?
No, yeah, of course, but it's a separate entity that doesn't count with their numbers. Disney Plus. Oh shit, that's got like over 80 million subscribers.
Yeah,
that's not a part of ESPN Plus. I mean, they sell those with a package, right? But compare that though. ESPN Plus has 21.3 million subscribers. DAZN in America only has 800,000.
Yeah.
And how many? And my question would be, how many of them have that for boxing? You know what I'm saying? And then here it is. Who the fuck is watching Demetrius Andrade? Don't nobody really know who's really watching some of these other guys that's on their program. You know what I'm saying? Let's just if it's not Anthony Johnson, My bad. If it's not Anthony Joshua, I'm gonna go on mute. If it's not Anthony Joshua, they ain't really got shit going for it.
See, that's my point. So far, DAZN has been a massive flop. And I think this is their last ditch effort with this $4 billion dump to try and make this work. I guarantee you, if they can't turn this around over the next year and a half, 2 years, yeah, they're out of boxing. They're out of boxing for good.
Man, they need to go and put a for sale sign on DAZN and Golden Boy.
You know what's crazy? Like Casson on YouTube back in 2017 was saying this shit that DAZN shit was
Yeah, that audio too bad, champ. But
you know what, man, and like I said, like I respect everybody on the panel. I respect all you guys have a lot of boxing knowledge. I love watching boxing. I love seeing the fights, the great fights, the actual pugilism of it all. But I really am interested in the business of it, man. And when I feel like as a consumer of DAZN, a consumer of ESPN, that when I hear the business aspect of it, I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. Now you're selling me a product that I understand what I'm getting. I'm not just buying something and saying, okay, well, I don't know why the fuck this is the way it is. You know what I mean? So that's why I like the business of it. You know what I mean? I kind of like, even though, my subscription to these apps, are spit in the ocean, in the grand scheme of things.
Well,
it's good to know.
What I mean? Thanks for saying that, because that's the entire reason why Young Bill and I and H, we bring up the business of boxing so frequently, is so you guys actually understand why certain decisions are made and why they aren't made, why certain fights are made and why they aren't made.
And I've understood that since the beginning. I think that what happens is that we get so clouded with being pure boxing fans, and there are some people on here that are pure boxing fans. They don't, and that's like in life, right? You get clouded with what you believe in wholeheartedly, right? But I try to see both sides of the fence, of the spectrum of this all.
I mean,
yeah, then let me just tell you guys, if you want boxing to continue to be on readily accessible streaming apps or TV, you guys have to start tuning in. You guys have to start purchasing this stuff. It is not healthy for the business of boxing to continue streaming this shit.
I mean,
like illegally streaming this shit.
It's kind of different because Joe, it's one that you.
Hey, BA, with them headphones, that shit rough, bro.
It's kind of like, on one hand, like you got Canelo versus Bivol, right?
Right.
And it's not selling out. It ain't sold out. People like, oh, you got people saying, oh, that's a shit fight. Some people like it, some people don't. So when you got a fight like that, and people pretty much paying these guys off an estimate. Like it's really no exact number they know they're gonna get back from a fight. So a fighter, they want a certain amount, point blank period. I don't give a fuck if you make money, if you don't make money. I know I want my money. So if people got their opinion on this fight, like I don't want to see this fight, but I'll watch this fight. It's kind of conflicting when you tell people don't pay for some shit you don't want to watch, and then pay for the shit you do want to watch. But from a boxer standpoint, from you got to pay this guy to put it on, and then you make the money. It's really no middle ground. It's really hard to say do this and don't do that. It's either just I think it's just their job to make the money, their job to sell the fight to you. And I do think sometimes it's a fault to a boxer. I think sometimes these boxers do ask for too much money, whether you think the fight is that big or it's that small. I want this amount of money, whether it's 100 people in the building or shit 50,000. You know what I mean? And that kind of mess up what we get as well. It ain't just the fact that they don't think we'll buy this or they want this or we're gonna support that. Shit, some of these people are overpaid, and you're not gonna make money off some of the fights with the amount of money they asking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? What you're saying is right on the money, Q. Something has to give. Something has to give.
Yeah. And it's not gonna be their pocketbook, bro.
Huh?
And it's not gonna be their pocketbook, bro.
Well,
it's gonna be the fans. The fans doing something. I mean, maybe a worldwide fucking boycott on boxing or something, bro. Because,
Like I
it's
said,
like,
something has to give. Something has to give, brother. And look, we've already seen fighters who have grown accustomed. Hey, what's up, my brunch? What's up, brother? It's good to see you, sir. What it's like we've already seen guys like, look at Terrence Crawford. He doesn't have a fight scheduled. He's been sitting down, man, the entire year since he left Top Rank. And why? Because he expects and demands too much money. Mikey Garcia, he's demanding too much money. Keith Thurman, after this pay-per-view flop, he's demanding too much money. These guys are, Eddie Garcia, demanding too much money. All these guys who are demanding too much money and have grown accustomed to inflated purses. Yeah, they're sitting on the bench. That's what I'm saying. Something has to give. The business of boxing is hurting right now because of piracy. Even though there are a lot of great fights being made this year, this is one of the best fight years I can remember. Look at all the great fights scheduled, but no one's buying this shit. It sucks. So something has to give.
Go on regular cable network, bro.
That's what, dude, I tell you what, thank God for Top Rank showing this shit on ESPN. Thank God for PBC showing most of their fights now on Showtime. But these pay-per-views, man, have gotten way out of hand.
My man said Keith Thurman. Y'all, they cracking me up in the chat.
But you know what's
funny,
bro?
John? Like, how you doing, brother?
If I was a fighter, though, I mean, I understand that. And so you guys are 100% right. But, I mean, if I was a fighter, bro, I mean, I would ask for $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? If I'm putting my life on the line, and I mean, I get it. You fight.
Well, let me ask you something, Prime. Seriously, let me ask you something seriously, and think about this.
Yeah.
So, we just signed a contract for 2 club fighters, right?
Yeah.
Making their pro debut, making $250 per round in a 4-round fight.
Yeah, damn.
What's their life worth in your mind?
No, 100. No, and that's
okay. This is a business, dude. Like I understand that every fighter takes a great risk. Okay, but I'm sorry, that's not what determines your market value in this sport.
Oh no, 100%.
It's your ability to sell tickets. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what is Sean Porter's life worth a lot more than this young kid who's making his pro debut in San Antonio on May 28th?
And you know, right? Let me correct myself. I'm saying if I was, marketable, if I was at like Canelo, right? Of course, I'm gonna ask for the biggest purses. You know, even if I feel like, man, that might be too much. But what's too much when you're at that level, right? You know, and I understand that the children, the ones coming up to at $250 a round. Yeah, no, everybody, you know, is getting in that ring has a chance of not coming out of that ring, right?
I mean, because at the end of the day, like, you can't put, it's like a life is sentimental. You know what I mean? It's really not, you can't put a price on what his life is worth. But
but
what
you can put it on your own life,
but what you can put a price on what is sold. I don't give a fuck how much you think your gold chain is worth. Like, oh, he got this. The artist did this. You know, it's worth $1 million, but I don't care. It's going to sell for 500,000. You know, and that's just what it is. So whether you feel like, oh, I'm this and I'm that, you know, it's it's only worth that.
You know what, brother? I'm getting a little salty. I've been salty all day for some reason. I think I just need to get something to eat, man. So I'm going to jump off here, guys. Prime, always a pleasure, my friend.
Likewise.
And you know what? H, TVH, Q, Butch, Young Bill. God bless all of you guys, man. I'm sorry. I need to get something to eat. I'm salty today, man.
All right.
Take care, guys.
Salute, man.
I'm salty too, and I ain't hungry. Shit, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Boxing need a fix, bro. We need, you know what I'm saying? We doing our thing though. I'm salty because all the pessimism, bro. Bud versus EJ gonna happen. You know, hopefully, you know, Zurdo get a big fight. Shit, you know, we gonna get some. I mean, we got boxing going hard right now.
Hey, man, 6 weeks in a row.
That's what
More, yeah. We got boxing 6 weeks in a row, bro. This 6 weeks in a row, back to back to back. Shit.
I mean, something gonna have
Hey,
to change eventually, you know.
that's facts, Mark Nash. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. My man says, "Can you be a Hall of Famer and a duck?" Yeah, there's plenty of ducks in the Hall of Fame, bro. Just to be honest, and it just circumstances lead up to ducking. People duck Sam Langford, bro. I mean, you got to understand, bro. It's been going on since the beginning of the time. And there's plenty of Hall of Famers that's like that. People ducked Aaron Pryor. I ain't gonna say no names, but people duck Mike McCallum, bro. I mean, come on, bro. Let's like
Oh,
let
sugar
if
Ray
you know.
Ray, yeah.
Hold on. If you know history, bro, shit, you know guys like some of the greats that we think are some of the greatest welterweights of all time. Didn't want nothing to do with Mike McCallum. You know, at 54, and they was in that division. I ain't gonna say no name, but I'm just telling
Now,
you, yeah. And we look at them as
now,
top.
Some people duck Paul Williams as well. Duck Paul Williams.
man, it's a lot of fighters, bro. It's a lot of fighters. Every fighter can say they've been ducked by one fighter, whether you know their name or you don't.
Right,
Real talk. Whether you know
right.
their
Shit,
name or you don't.
people say Ray Robinson ducked Charlie Burley. You know, like
Hmm.
and we
Well,
consider
he
him the
did.
greatest.
Well,
I
he
know, but
did
hold
because
on,
he, yeah,
hold
yeah,
on, no, sorry, hold on, though. And people
yeah,
consider him the greatest fighter of all time. Some people consider Ray
yeah,
Robinson the greatest of all time.
yep,
Yep.
yeah.
So can you be the greatest of all time and duck somebody? I mean, come on, Kush. You gotta ask better questions, big bro.
Um,
Yeah, it's always a nigga, and that's the thing. Shit, it's like what they say. It's always a
hmm
motherfucker that can whoop your ass. Shit. Now, whether you find them, whether you able to maneuver around them, shit, that's up to you. But whether we find out, it's still up to us. Goddamn, we could find out shit 10 years later. Goddamn, like,
Right.
hey man, y'all know we ducked that motherfucker, right?
Yeah,
You know,
that's the
shit.
name of the game. That's the name,
Uh,
bro. I mean, everybody, like you said, Q. It's not. It's always something. It's always a circumstance. It's fighters out here that didn't. People say Floyd ducked Margarito. You know what I'm saying? Is he not a Hall of Famer? Even though that's not true, I don't believe it. But people run with that and say he ducked Margarito. People say he ducked Paul Williams. People say, like my boy historian run around and say it right now. Do I think it's true? Hell no. So for me, I don't know, bro. But that's just my personal opinion, man.
yeah,
Canelo and Bivol about to start their press conference. I'm about to hop off and watch that. Hold on.
yep.
I'm about to get off and watch that shit though. Then we'll talk it later. Come on, BH, man. God damn, man.
My bad. I was eating. My bad.
God
Oh,
damn, bro.
hey man,
Sound
you
like you
supposed to be
motherfucking
cutting weight, nigga. You eating
yeah,
potato
sound like
chips,
you
nigga.
ruffling feathers and shit, bro. Sound like you was popping chips in there and shit, bro.
nah, my
It
bad.
sound
I
like
was
you had your
my
phone in
bad.
the microwave with popcorn and put it in pop.
My bad.
Come on, bazooka historian, shit, bazooka limon on this motherfucker. Nah, I was just
Them
playing.
better
Hey,
be
bro, but
veggie
yeah,
chips, nigga.
yeah. hey, you told him eat his veggie chips because he supposed to be cutting
Be-
weight.
Them better
Mm.
be veggie straws, nigga. Hey.
Nah, I was eating some protein, man. You know, whatever.
Hey, but you know what though? But yeah, Canelo about to start his shit, bro. I'm about to check that out, fam. See what Bill was talking about, trying to check his temp. Yeah, we got to see, bro. So yeah. Thank y'all for the show, bro. We gonna get active again. But yeah, thank y'all for supporting, man. We on to the next one. Calvin Lincoln, Ray Leonard, Doug Pryor. That's what I'm saying, but I don't want to speak on it. I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying what I heard. But yeah, till next time.
I didn't say that. I did say that Raylan might have ducked prior, but you know, we never know.
Cassidy, you said that. See, I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't ask me nothing. I don't want to speak on that. I mean, I don't want to say no names. And guess who Canelo could have sold out with? You know where he live at. I know where he live at. I live in Houston. Do he live there? But I don't want to say I'm done. I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to be messy or nothing. Hey, Cass, I don't want to be messy or nothing, but I heard of a guy from Detroit who was knocking people out with right hands, who knocked out Durant in the 7th round. But I don't want to. I heard he didn't want nothing to do with Mike McCallum. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, bro. If I start up, I'm gonna get off here if I start. I'm gonna get off here if I start up. Hey, hey, Cass. Hey, bro, your boy Richard Riakpo. I seen he got a fight coming soon. I thought about you.
Yeah, boy, he's knocking them. They're fast. They can't. That's what I'm saying to you. Who does that? He just had a fight. What, like a month ago or something? You get me? He's on it, and that's for unification. That's for eliminator. Sorry, title eliminator. So it should be for the WBC title eliminator. You get me? Or the WBO. One of the two.
Oh, I don't want to say no names. Hey, but guess what? Errol Spence ain't gonna duck your boy Bud Crawford though. Don't bet on Bud. Don't bet on Bud.
Hey,
Hey,
donate,
I'm starting some
donate
shit
to the
today. I want to start a
GBC.
ride today. I want to see who gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Cause everybody else got something to say. Let me tell you something. All these people we say are great fighters, they all swerve somebody. Kush the greatest. Kush the greatest. Kush the greatest. I'm talking to you. To you. Yeah.
You.
To you. To you. To you. To you. To you. Two. Yeah, all them boys in. Yeah. Don't bet on Bud, Khaled. Hashtag don't bet on Bud, bro. He go back in a straight line and Errol Spence gonna jab his face off, bro, if he stay orthodox. Y'all heard it here first, bro. Tell me I don't know shit about boxing after the fight. Hey, bro, funeral music on you, motherfucker. 21 gun salute. Yeah, yeah, Uncle Jay. You know what time it is. Yeah, Kush. You talking about how they been at all-time greats that duck somebody. Yeah, I can name a few. More than a few. A few. Jack Johnson ain't want to see Sam Langford. But I don't want to speak. You know, there's a lot of different things, you know, there was a lot of guys that didn't want to see Georgie Foreman. But Kingpin EJ, Kingpin EJ, Kingpin Bud. I gotta go on the rant because everybody else coming on the panel. They want to tell me something, tell me this, tell me something. Yeah, and look, these boys over there, like my boy BH. I call him. He act like my boy off of Martin. What's my man? Fuck. Silence. Dragonfly Jones. That's Dragonfly Barnes. Silence. Talking about everybody that's ducking and doing that, and he getting beat up by his understudies. That's what BH is on. Dissing Floyd Mayweather like he the only one that might have swerved somebody. I've seen a lot of people swerve and hit a curb. But we out of here. We out of here, big bro. We out of here. Bo didn't duck Lennox Lewis. Bo didn't throw his stuff in the trash. He threw his cincher on, his belt in the trash.
He threw his stuff in the bin.
That's what we on right now. You know what I mean? Hey, Jonathan, he went straight back and forth for Ugas. Yes, sir, Big J Double Dub. Check out the first 35 minutes so you can see Kingpin Zurdo. That's your boy. That's your boy. What about Rocky Marciano? Yeah, I don't know if he doesn't know about it. I don't know nothing about Rocky Marciano, John. I gotta go back into back in the articles and the archives and go listen to Bert Sugar, the Swedes, the Sugar, Bert Sugar. Yeah, bro. I'm ranting right now because everybody always telling me about something and this about something, and they come with the bias, but it's all these great fighters. I could name you somebody they didn't swerve. I could tell you Marvin Hagler, but I don't want to speak on that because they always talk about Triple G only stayed at middleweight. I could have sworn Marvin Hagler only fought at middleweight. So why somebody got to move up when it comes to certain somebodies? But I ain't gonna speak on it. I don't want to speak on it, but like on the way out.